Lock Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them most. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and his clients have trusted us with them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at lockmeredith.com to learn more. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
LA filing number 2010969. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Would you rather pay attention to your phone than the customer? Not at TRICARE. We hire superstars. We use super parts. We get things done super fast. Visit TRICAREautomotive.com right now.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, January 6th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 79. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk LSU's latest transfer portal entries, the portal additions for Lane Kiffin as well. Then we'll have Nick Underhill from New Orleans Football at 9 a.m. talking New Orleans Saints, and we'll recap Black Monday, which coaches were fired, which coaches still remain in the NFL. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Our number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw. From the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Oh, welcome in.
All right.
OTB here on this Tuesday morning.
Hey, good morning.
A lot of juice in the lads. Well done.
Well done, everybody.
Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you.
Just excited about this portal stuff, dude. Woke up at 3 a.m. just checking it all out.
What'd you see?
Internet was down.
Oh, Jay, when that happens.
Went back to
Classic
sleep.
bad internet.
Went back to sleep.
Okay,
I
but
don't
you
think
did
the
get
internet
up.
works in the middle of the night.
They turn it off.
They turn it off.
You tried,
Same
though.
power.
I mean, that's all we...
I told you I was excited about it.
My kids during Christmas break proved that wrong. Playing Xbox. Like, man, if you don't go to bed.
How late?
Oh, late.
I heard a story the other day.
Yeah, super late. Teenagers are teenagering.
Man.
Like, God, if y'all don't go to
You're
bed.
like in the peak teenager
I know.
years, too.
Yeah, the one where it's like you walk in, there's just like a stack of Dr. Pepper cans.
So have they
chips?
Did they see the sun come up while they're playing video games?
Probably close.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, today's a rude awakening for them, though. Back to school, baby.
What's the latest you've stayed up in the last 365 days? In 2025, what was the latest you stayed up?
I'd say like 2 a.m. I'd say 2 a.m. My sister-in-law came into town.
Yeah.
Stayed up, hanging out, talking. And I remember being like, oh, boy, it's 2 a.m.
Yep. How'd you feel the next day?
I say 2 a.m. I mean, I've covered games where I got home later, but that doesn't count. That's not fun. Like 9 a.m.
I didn't say there had to be a stipulation.
Well, you know, we get home like super late sometimes if we have like a primetime game on the road. And
Oh, yeah.
you get home at like 3, but I'm talking about like on purpose.
On purpose,
Something
yeah.
I can handle, 2.
Yeah,
Not very exciting.
I don't think I saw past 2 in 2025. I was trying to think if there was like an off day or anything like that, but no. But I don't go to bed. I don't know if my eyes closed before 10:30 on any day in 2025 either. So I got this nice sweet spot of a window. 11 to 12, 12:30. 12:30 the latest I'm staying up probably, but that's like every night.
Yeah, I don't go to bed before 11.
Yeah.
Nah.
But then I wake up at 5:30, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But no, if I stay up past 2, it's serious. It's serious for me for about 48 hours.
Like, let's ask the youths back there.
Yeah.
My eye is twitching, like thinking of how late you stay up on a regular basis. That is crazy.
Yeah, I
Like,
hadn't adjusted the nighttime schedule.
yeah.
Well, you still got to have a life too, like to your of your own and
I enjoy
Yeah.
that
adult
time.
wise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The latest I stayed up, probably when I was back home like for Christmas, was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I know
Whoa.
that it was like brutal.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Nope. No
Animal.
function next day.
No.
Beast mode.
Tay, 11:30.
11:30. Closer to 11.
Easy.
Closer
Yeah.
to. I mean,
Yeah.
that's if we have work the next day. But honestly, guys, on the weekends, I don't stay up too much later than that, anyways. I mean, I was.
That
I
grass
remember-
ain't gonna mow itself the next day, Bo.
That's right. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to be an adult one day. I'm not going to have a bedtime. Turns out I desperately want a bedtime now that I'm an adult. So,
Taylor's like, man, I'm feeling crazy today. I'm gonna part my hair on the other side.
dude, I don't even know if it could go that way at this point. I think
I
it's
made
just naturally.
I made a midlife change when I was 32.
Yeah.
I'd always gone
Oh, you switched parts?
this way, and yeah,
Yeah.
it can be done.
I've done it every which way.
It can happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've parted my hair since middle school. If I'm being honest with you.
Well, yeah, you got to comb it one way though.
I usually would go. I don't know.
I mean-
when I had hair, I think.
I mean,
I'd go like.
I've
forward.
known you with hair. You
I'd
had
go
a
like-
man bun like a decade ago,
Yeah, I just don't think it parted.
so you parted it just backwards.
yeah, I could parted backwards. Or
Little
like
slick
if
back.
it was shorter, it was like the standard white guy cut, where it just kind of like went forward, then like a little bit to the side. at the
Man,
front.
speaking of standard white guy cut, I'm sitting there and I'm covering the Sugar Bowl and it's media day, and like when you're doing something like that, there's like an order. Like this person's at the podium, right? I'm here, microphone in hand. I'm next. My
Right.
turn to go. And man, there's this local TV guy covering Ole Miss. He like gets like pretty much like little skinny guy, just like moves everybody out of the way, like plugs in or whatever, and just like starts to ask the next question. And there's like a lot. I go, oh no, my guy.
Hold on.
It's not how it works.
This is a routine.
Like it's like there's a way.
I got
I
instructions.
was like nice about it. I was like, there's a way, like, and like he just continued to try to ask a question. I'm like, no,
Mhm.
ain't happening. That ain't how it work. And my guy had the haircut where it was gel in the hair, everything combed forward, everything,
No.
and then just
Slick
at the
back.
very end, boop, little wave at the front.
No.
Yep.
About 5 or 6 hairs just standing up in the front.
Yep.
And it took everything I
you do.
had not to just go all in.
Is there another hairstyle?
Oh my gosh! You know, it's like it still looks like it's wet too.
Yeah.
He
It's
needed
got that much gel in it.
He
and
needed
like
frosted
5.
tips. That
Oh,
would have been perfect.
That is like that was it. Like pre 2008, that was it. Like wow, that's the hairstyle I had in college. I would go to the barbershop near your campus, and you just sat down on the chair. You didn't even have to talk to them. They just started cutting. It doesn't matter who you were. You just sat down. They started cutting. They didn't even ask you a number on the side. Nothing.
nope.
They're just like, yeah, you got it. The hairstyle. That's it. We do one. We do one here. It's $10, $2 tip.
Is it Troy right there on like overpass?
No, it wasn't Troy.
No.
It was Nate.
Mm. Nate Dog.
Nate Dog.
Just get a 3 all around. Just
Oh, right now, see, I do this myself. Shocker. to
It looks
everybody.
like it.
This is a one all the way around.
You're bald right now. Like, Coach, that's to the skin.
It's the lights. It's a number one. Well, so I told you about this little spot back here.
Well, yeah, you did. It's fine, but that's like
It's.
I gotta have to.
I've said it before. It's giving Prison Break.
Well, this is fresh too. I did this 2
Show
nights
it the
ago,
stash.
It's yeah.
and the lights hit it pretty bad. So
No, the lighting in here is not great. I'll give you that.
so it makes it more bald.
I'll give you that. We've got the
Terrible lighting in here.
1964 Broadway lights that are about 1,000,000 degrees. If you touch them, you'd burn your finger.
Yep.
In the corners here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I mean, you grew up in the theater.
The theater.
You would know that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not great.
Thespian.
And this one is about 100 times brighter than this one. So,
Mm-hmm. And this ain't the warm light either.
I was gonna say,
this is
back
white.
here we have a warm lighting situation going on.
But this is outdoor floods. These are outdoor floods.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I think they put these little wings around it to make it seem like it's a theater, but those are floodlights that you bought at Lowe's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what the craziest part is? Y'all aren't that bright right now on the screen.
If you were sitting in this
Like,
chair,
I mean, it's really.
Well, it's because
look at my head.
They're bright.
It's pretty shiny.
They're bright, but they're also outdoor floodlights.
Right.
So
Like they're actually, the one on Matt is turned down as low as it could go.
yeah, it looks like it.
Yours is close to as
Yeah, it's
low
'cause
as
I'm
it
so
could go.
tan.
Well,
You're so pale,
Let's jack that baby up.
buddy.
Just
you're
blow you
basically
out.
you're basically just like a white thumb over there right now. Okay, we don't need any more light over there.
Oh man, we need some lamp lighting in here, some sconce lighting,
Ring lights.
some ring.
That is
lights.
true. We do
Those are
need.
basically just huge ring lights.
No, these floodlights.
Those are
30,
LED.
Those are 35 years before
These are like
ring lights even thought about coming.
These are like that one light that shines in the driveway, so you can still like bike at night in your driveway, back and forth.
No doubt.
Bike in your driveway.
Yeah, back and
Yeah.
forth.
I did- y'all never
There's
just
a
like
floodlight.
late at night, like when your parents are like, "Hey, you can't go down the street, but you want to ride
In
your
your
bike
own
and get
driveway?
on the
Floodlight in the
driveway."
driveway.
That's right, back and
Yeah,
forth,
for
back
sure.
and forth.
We had one.
Yeah, you
Now
can
my
play
driveway,
catch-a-me.
we were balling on a budget, so it wasn't the longest driveway.
That's what I was
but
gonna say.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
you
It's
can't
not-
really do too
I
much.
mean, you got
Yeah.
good 15 feet.
I mean, you would like look back, make sure they weren't looking, and like maybe go in the street a little bit, you know?
Yep.
Make that little loop down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
The light that makes y'all the hottest is the ones directly above y'all.
I'm not hot in here a lot.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
about to say it's not very. What are those? what are those lights?
Yeah, they don't do anything.
No, they're literally not doing anything.
Anyways,
I don't think is Daniel Basham in the chat. Does this? Would you consider this a Fu Manchu?
No,
Like,
you
it
need to
goes
go a little
down
longer.
It goes down a little bit strategically, obviously. The mustache.
No, you'd need it like
a little longer.
almost down to the chin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a Fu Manchu's got to go down at least an inch past your mouth.
Yeah.
It's just that's beautiful.
For those on the radio and not watching us on YouTube, he is rubbing his mustache into the camera. In case you were wondering.
Saying that's beautiful.
His. Sorry, God gave
Sorry,
me this
not
beautiful
sorry.
mustache.
Yeah. Great idea with the lamp lighting, though.
Thank you.
Like, how are we going to hold our coffee mug with our shawl on in the rain if we don't have a lamp?
Dude.
Can't do it.
Preach, brother.
You can't do that in this lighting.
No, you can't do that.
Doesn't hit the same. Skona, lamp, please.
Do not put a bright white or outdoor
No.
white light
We want a
bulb
warm-
in my house.
Warm white.
Like there's not a lot of things. Like I'm pretty happy-go-lucky. If you want to piss me off, put a bright white.
Yeah, you sound like my wife. We want warm white, not bright
or yellow.
Yeah, I mean it's what it ends up being.
That's what it ends up being.
That's what it ends up being. Okay, all right. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody great? Good night's sleep?
Yeah.
All good? All ready to take a break and hit the portal?
Yeah.
When we come back?
No.
Wait, would this hype you up?
Portal.
Yep, I'm back.
Makes it a little bit better. Makes
back,
it a little
baby.
bit better.
How we
All
doing?
right. I don't know. Alondra and Tate are going to let us know how we're doing. We'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. Top right corner of the website, you can find that contact information. Pick up the phone, give them a call, let them know what you're looking to get done in your space. Also, you can check out all the dream pools on their website, a gallery of work. And so maybe you've got a great idea, but maybe you're looking to add maybe one or two more touches. Chances are you're going to see what you're looking for when you check out that gallery. And we always encourage you, financing options. It is from the very beginning, during the process, at the very end, afterwards. I mean, they are the one-stop shop. They can be your maintenance as well. Go to russellpools.com.
Yeah, we just talked about lighting too. They got landscape architects, two of them right there on staff, so they can formulate you a nice landscape lighting plan. 0 of those white lights around. It's going to be the best lighting you've ever seen in your life around that pool. If you've got a dream, of a pool. If you've been waiting to do something, if you want to design it, well, why don't you work with the best pool company in Louisiana? The name you think of when you think of high-quality custom pools, right there, russellpools.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Before we get to the transfer portal, we always say it every single year, this is the year that I'm going to get in shape. And, well, by next month, I think we all know how that goes. But with Oshner Health, it says the key to doing it is doing it the right way. Setting goals, right? You start small. You build momentum. You stay consistent. And you set smart goals you can actually stick to. Celebrate the small wins and let those add up over time. Oshner always recommends simple daily habits. So hydrating early, getting protein in before 10, plan your meals, move your body, and make sure that sleep is the most important thing. And if you're over 40, Don't know who that could be. Strength training a couple of times a week to keep you strong and mobile. You start simple again, you stay steady, and you make 2026 your healthiest year yet with Ochsner Health, and we are fired up to have them back on the squad. You can go check that out online. Go check them out over at Ochsner. I know we've had a great partnership with them over at our facility at Elite Training Academy, and you will as well.
Who's over 40?
You.
No.
Yep.
I'm 40, bub.
Yeah, but you're 40 in some days, so that's over 40.
4-0. Not over.
And like 200 days. 100 days. When was June? I don't really know. Either way, portal combat, transfer portal. We got some players in. We got some players out. Let's go around the room, though. Landra, Tate, how are we feeling right now about where LSU is as far as what they've lost, what they've gained, what the rumors are? Keon Lacey last night, kind of late, it was announced that he has made a new deal with Ole Miss, so he's going back there. He was not in the portal, but a lot of people assumed maybe he would go in the portal. He goes back, and he's going to sign with Ole Miss. So where we stand right now?
I think that was like one of the biggest things that people were waiting on besides Trinidad Chambliss is waiting to see what Keon Lacey was going to do. So that's pretty big news that he decided that he's going to go stay at Ole Miss and not try to follow his running back coach over here. But whenever we went around the room a couple days ago and asked where we need to focus on, I think Matt and I both said wide receiver.
You definitely. I said O-line.
O-line and then wide receiver. So we haven't really addressed the O-line yet. But we do add two receivers, like two pretty good ones. The Jackson Harris from Hawaii had 963 yards and 12 touchdowns this past year. And then Trey Brown, he was also visiting Ohio State, ended up coming here to LSU. So those are some big gets that I think are pretty good. Now you're still waiting on Sam Levitt to see what he does, but
right. Full court press on Sam Levitt.
Yeah. Well, I saw a report. I don't know how.
Yeah.
That they were at Supper Club last night, like him, Charlie Weiss.
I think Matt reported that. Yeah.
Yeah, Witt was there. So, it was Matt.
Yeah, Charlie Weiss Jr. Obviously, his parents, your quarterback coach, Whit Weeks. Again, trying everything you can because he feels like a pretty big piece of the puzzle.
Yep.
And the quarterback figured out. Now you had to get receivers. You got a tight end. Malachi Thomas from Pitt as well. Not a ton of stats, 13 catches, 192 yards, but he is, 6'4", 240 pounds. So we talked about the need for somebody that was a different type of Trades Green.
You have 4 tight ends now. So, like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like it or not, like that room's probably done.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Trades, you got the stud, you got J.D. LaFleur, you just signed J.C. Anderson. Now you have this guy. Look, there are people yesterday. I was reading this in a bunch of different places, losing their minds because LSU only has 4 guys in the portal. First off, you got a 6'2" receiver in Trey Brown who averaged 20 yards per catch. That was top 10 in the country last year. That's pretty good. Jackson Harris is 6'3". You got physical guys to go next to Trades Green. But also, like, you look at the portal. Sure, Penn State has 20 guys from the transfer portal. 13 of them are 3 stars or lower. I don't care about star rankings. I get it.
Most of them are from Iowa State.
And most of them are from Iowa State, yes, following Matt Campbell. I mean, you look, Auburn, 7 commits, A&M, 8, Alabama, 2. I mean, everybody's like, LSU only has 4 commits. This is how the transfer portal works. This is not National Signing Day in February like it used to be when 24 guys sign in a 12-hour window, boom, that's your signing class. This takes time. I mean, we were talking about it last Tuesday of, we have to work on Friday because it's the opening of the transfer portal. Nobody was going to sign on Friday. LSU didn't get their first guy until Sunday night. This is how this works. And so many people are going to say, well, Lane Kiffin's I've seen this all night last night. Lane Kiffin's the portal king. We only have 4 guys. Why are you missing on all these guys? Who's LSU missed on that they've targeted? You could say Brendan Sorsby, but if you get Sam Levitt and he's fully healthy, that's what and what. By the way, he was, heavily with Kentucky. They signed a quarterback yesterday. They got Kenny Minchie. They flipped him from Nebraska.
Oof,
I don't know if that's
not very happy about
and
that.
I don't know if that's good news for LSU or not, but Kentucky moved on, went and got another guy. But people are just losing their minds. You got solid players. I think you got 2 game-changing wide receivers. You added a running back who's a depth piece. You need depth in that room. Your tight end room is set now. Like, you're going to be fine. People just need to realize that.
Yeah, well, you pay. That's what you get. Like, you pay so much money. There's all this hype around Lane Kiffin about being the man. It's like you're a really good team.
The expectations were high for him.
They are, and they should be, right?
Yeah.
Because of the success he's had. But like, it's kind of like getting mad at your teams. They look bad in the second quarter right now. Like, you got to see how this thing, like Taylor said, this is a slow process. When you're recruiting like for quality, not quantity, like, it takes a little time. Like, these guys that are the best, they're going to look at their options. They're going to take their time with their decision. And, like a guy like Sam Levitt, he's going to probably make this decision one time. Like, he's going to move one time. So he wants to make sure it's the right thing, right fit. But a lot of expectations are there, and that's the nature of the beast. So we talked about how this portal season is the first gradable job that Lane Kiffin's going to do for the LSU team and the LSU fan base. This is the first time the LSU fans can be like, you did a good job or a bad job. Currently, they're not seeing the results they want. What is it, 4 days into this thing? But it's a long process. So you got to wait to save your judgment till the end. I think it's going to work itself out.
Yeah, you're not going to get like your entire offensive line in a weekend.
Yep. But like, you look at the tracker, of course, like, to the fan, it's not going to look good because you got 30 guys entering and you got 4 guys
and 15
back
and
in,
15
right?
of them entered 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you're not. You look at right now, like, if you want to go to the transfer portal rankings, you got 3 teams with double-digit commits. Penn State, basically all of Iowa State. Oklahoma State, basically all of North Texas. Wisconsin has 12 commits. All 3 stars are lower. Like, what do you want LSU to do right now? Like, none of the big schools. Like, if you want to compare yourself to others, I hate doing that, but fans love to do it. Auburn 7, A&M 8, Alabama 2, LSU 4, Ole Miss 6. Like, you're not behind.
Yep.
Texas Tech, who's spending all this money, they got 8 commitments right now.
Right.
Everybody relax.
Yep.
It's not the end of the world.
And guess what? You hit on 3 players already that were probably your biggest signees, or your, I guess we'll say, returning, which is Trades Green, Whit Weeks, Tamarcus Cooley, in my opinion. Like,
Harlan Berry.
Yeah.
Harlan Berry. Those guys right there saying they're coming back is, you can say that's a big get in the portal, right?
Right.
Because they're coming back. They easily could have tested the waters and gone and got a bag somewhere, right?
Yeah.
You don't think Trades could get a bag anywhere he wanted to?
Well, and Deshaun Spears and Weston Davis actually entered and came back like immediately.
Yeah,
those
Spears
are 2 guys
for sure
that are
the
going
big
to
one
start
of
for
those
you.
2, yeah. Because, of course, Carius Kern right now is predicted to go to Ole Miss, by the way. I think we talked about that after the show yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was on a visit there.
Yes, and we found I think you gave us that after the show. But it is right now, like, the crystal ball prediction is for him to go to Ole Miss. But
you think about it, though, like, the guys that are re-signing, like, Lane wasn't their coach. So, like, he's basically signing these guys to a transfer portal deal, right?
Yeah.
They don't know him.
Right.
They don't
Well,
know him
Whit
at all.
does.
Yeah, Whit does. That's true. Take it back.
Whit does, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Taylor just pointed out most schools are in the same position you're in, where a bunch of your players are leaving and you're trying to figure out the transfer portal as well. But they see Ole Miss, like, Kuwan Lacey staying. Carius Kern's supposed to be going over there. They see that and they just start freaking out. But we'll see what happens.
But it's totally understandable, right?
It is, because you're paying all this money for this coach that was, like, the most sought-after coach. He has this reputation for being the portal king. And, I mean, I didn't follow his recruiting and portal last season because I didn't care.
Right.
So I don't know how fast it all worked out for him last time. But, like, I don't feel like now is the time to start.
And what's been the messaging since December 3rd, which was the first day that high school kids could sign, the first signing day? It was December 3rd. We were like, all right, we're going after the quality, not quantity. Like, so we have all these stars per person. It doesn't matter what's going to happen because we know Lane's going to go crush it in the portal. Right. That was the messaging, right? Like, it doesn't really matter what happens here. Yeah, we want to go get good kids. We want to make sure we're getting the quality kids out of high school. But it doesn't matter because we know Lane's going to crush it for sure.
Like, and everybody's going to say, well, he signed over 20 guys at Ole Miss last year. First off, there were 2 portal windows. You want to know how long that took? You had a pre-spring one and a post-spring one. You only got 1 now, but, like, you're going to be okay. And all these people that are worried about Ole Miss taking all your players, I look at it as Ole Miss is trying to do whatever they can to get back at LSU, and I get it. That's fine. But, like, find me guys outside of LSU that Ole Miss is actually targeting. I'm not saying it's going to work or not work for them, but whenever you put all your eggs in one basket, like, it might look good now. Ole Miss might look good now. Give it 6 months. Give it 7 months. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where the two schools are at. I think you'll like where the two schools are at. I think it's okay.
It's going to be fine. How much longer is this portal?
Till the...
You still got...
Almost a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
almost a month.
You got what? 13 days. Left.
Was it this?
It's 3 weeks in general.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, you got about 2 weeks left.
Super fun though. If we were just winning like every single day, it wouldn't be much of a combat. It wouldn't be portal combat.
No.
You got to have some back and forth. You don't want to blow everybody out every game. It's not. That's boring. You want the intensity to rise.
I am watching right now currently, and it's more than just this down the road, but I am watching one position, and it is the quarterback position, right? You get that figured out. If you get a Sam Levitt in the fold, then it becomes more attractive because right now you're getting receivers, which is a little surprising considering they don't know who's going to be throwing them the football.
There's 0 quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, you got Emil Picarella, who's a preferred walk-on right now. Like that's quarterback on your roster. So you're getting that.
LSU has 0 quarterbacks.
So you got to get Sam Levitt or somebody of that, kind of elite stature right now. Then you'll start to see that the wheels start to turn a little bit.
You think there's any panic right now, Lane Kiffin?
No.
I just first time I thought about since the show started that we do have 0 quarterbacks.
We talked about it last week. I think Jake was
really
out.
Can't play the game without one.
No, you can't. I think Jake was out when Cam Coleman announced that he was going to go into the portal, and you were like, do you think somebody like Cam Coleman needs to know who his quarterback is? And that's when I was like, yeah, that's why you can't put all your eggs in the Trinidad Chambliss basket because you don't know what's going to happen with him. And someone like Cam Coleman just had Jackson Arnold and Peyton Thorne throwing to him.
Yeah.
He's going to want to know who's going to be throwing at me. So you can't go get...
At least we got an answer on Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
That's the best thing that could happen.
It's a blessing in disguise right now, right? Like everybody's pissed about Kawan Lacey and Trinidad Chambliss. No, because now LSU can't wait on them and then not land them here in 2 weeks and be going to the date with the prom without a date, if you will. Like they have to move on, and that's the best option for them.
Jake, I heard a lot yesterday on the old Twitter machine.
Saw a lot or heard a lot?
Heard a lot, and read it out loud, of course. Talking about Sam Levitt,
right?
And how they're not real impressed with him. People aren't impressed with him because they played against Mississippi State this year. Didn't look too great in the SEC matchup. So maybe we come and talk a little bit about that and kind of break down Sam Levitt's career a little bit and his stats versus the SEC.
All right, we'll do that when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, the website for, well, you guessed it, Central Plumbing. But not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. Put down this new number for them, 24/7 emergency service, 225-500-0774. Again, 225-500-0774. And if you're looking, obviously for like help immediately with that emergency number, it is 24/7. It is 365 weekend, holiday, game day. But it's not the only thing they do over at Central Plumbing. If you're looking for an upgrade, a remodel at your home, at your business, they can do that. If you're looking to go tankless and never run out of hot water again, they can install that as well. Go to their website, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, Central Plumbing, they just make the job easy. Like if something's happening, you got a leak, you got a runny commode, whatever it is, like they just make the whole process easy. Plumbing's not one of those things you want to DIY. You don't want to YouTube that. You can do a lot of stuff DIY around your house, but plumbing's not something that you want to mess with. So go give the experts a call, centralplumbing.org.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan.
and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. We got a guy over here that's over 40 years old, and so if he wants to feel like his youthful self once again, there is a place in Louisiana, multiple locations throughout the state, even a location in Mississippi, that he can actually go have a conversation with him. He can have a chat. He can get his labs drawn up. We can get this guy to feel like he once did back when he was, you know, this youthful quarterback that could throw a pass down the field. Oh,
yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm not over 40. I am 40. And it doesn't matter if you're just 40, over 40, under 40. Our bodies can age at different times. So go check out the experts. Rejuvenate Medical, rejuvenatemedical.com. Like Jake said, anywhere you are in Louisiana, you are going to be at least close, semi-close to one of their locations. So go get some blood work drawn. Just check out what's going on in your body and do everything. So they have been the leaders in Louisiana in HRT which is hormone replacement therapy, for over 10 years now. So everything is done under medical supervision. Everything is done the absolute right way, the correct way for your body to feel good, to look good. You talk about peptides, GLP-1s, all the good stuff. Look good, feel good, play good, all that good stuff. RejuvenateMedical.com.
All right, let's talk about Sam Levitt. Arizona State last couple of years, was at Michigan State before that. He's in the portal, and on on3.com, he is the top player in the transfer portal. He is somebody that is in Baton Rouge on a visit, trying to get his commitment. You need
probably listening.
Oh, well, yeah, that part was obvious. You need probably more than one quarterback, minus the probably. You need multiple quarterbacks, but he is the quarterback that you're going after full court press on the On3 transfer portal rankings. He is the top overall player. He is number one, right? I mean, he is even ahead of Cam Coleman. Brendan Sorsby, who we talked about, who decided to go to Texas Tech, he came in at number 6. So not every service, but On3 has him as the best available player in the transfer portal here in this cycle. And we were talking about it. You know, a lot of people are saying, I don't really know about that.
Lost to Mississippi State.
And look, he's had 2 years where he hasn't played good against Mississippi State. It wasn't just last year. You go back to 2 years ago, with the year they made the college football playoff, he only threw for 69 yards in that game. He was 10 of 20. He ran 11 times for 68 and scored on the ground twice. So he has not had a good game against Mississippi State the last couple of years. I thought he had a good contest. I know the stats don't maybe prove it against Texas in the college football playoff game. Certainly on the ground, he made big plays with his legs, and he is a runner. I mean, over the last couple of years, even with the sack yards being taken away, he's ran for a combined 700 yards, 443 and 24, and in 7 games, 306 a year ago. So he is a true dual-threat quarterback. Completion percentage, 61.7% in 2024, 61% again in 2025. Today's college football, Matt, where would you say that you for elite guys want to live? Probably somewhere closer to 70.
You're north of 60. North of 60. Now, if you're hovering around 70, that's elite. That's top.
Right.
That's top in the country. But you want to be north or at least hovering around 60, I would say.
All right, so he throws for 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions a year ago. You go back 2 years again when they make their run to the college football playoff. He had 24 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The thing I love about his game, now the completion percentage, that part of it, okay, you want that to go up. But the thing that I do love is he is a true runner. I'm not just talking about a guy that can pick up a first down. I'm talking about a guy that has had big time hitting home runs, going the distance, 40, 50-yard touchdown runs on the ground. I think that's something that, you've missed over the last couple of years, and Sam Levitt certainly brings that to the table.
Yeah, I would say that's probably why he is being targeted so hard by the Lane Kiffin staff. Is not only because he's a good player, and he has been, and just like other people recognize that as well, just like you pointed out, On3 has him as the number one guy in the portal, but because how he uses his legs and how he plays the game, I think fits Lane Kiffin's style of play really well. You look at the guys that Lane Kiffin traditionally likes to play quarterback. They can run, they can move, they can move the pocket side to side. They can make plays with their feet. That's what Lane Kiffin's offense kind of runs to. It's not going to be the traditional guy, pocket passer. Always that's going to run that offense. So I can see exactly why they are targeting him. And you look at his stats, and I know it's really easy to point at, especially like when you're looking at bringing in a guy that you know that if they get him, he's going to be highly paid. So it is fair to scrutinize people, and it's fair to scrutinize college kids now because they're getting paid so much. So this kid's gonna, if he signs, he's gonna garner $3 to $4 million, right, for this one football season, which is a ton of money, which is a mind-blowing amount of money for a college kid. And so it's fair to scrutinize. You talk about the Mississippi State game and all this stuff, but if you look at the last 2 years at Arizona State, he has played his best football versus the best teams. Now, you look at some of the medium-range teams, the lower teams, the stats aren't that impressive. And this past year, I know his stats weren't incredible. He didn't have his best year there. He's also playing through injury. But you look at it, TCU, number 24 in the country, he was 27-39, 291 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Against Texas Tech, those for 319 yards and a touchdown. He also, against TCU, ran for 62 yards on top of the 291 passing. And then the year before, you look at, we all remember that double overtime Texas game. which was incredible. Threw for 292 yards, ran for another threw for 222 yards, ran for another 60. They played number 14 BYU that year. He threw for 247, couple touchdowns and interception. Kansas State was number 16, threw for 275, ran for 42. He seems to play his best football versus the best competition. And, of course, you're in the SEC. You're usually going to be playing pretty good competition. So, like, he's a gamer, I feel like, and if you put him in the right position, and I think he would probably fit really well in the Lane Kiffin offense. Now, who knows, guys? Like, honestly, if you're trying to scout quarterbacks, like, it's hard enough when you're in the NFL trying to scout quarterbacks coming out in the draft, right? Like, you hit or miss on first rounders, you hit or miss on second. You just never know when you're going to hit. And more often than not, you don't hit. So you just, and it's 10 times harder when you're scouting other college kids. You just don't know. Like, you could sign him to $3 or $4 million, and a Trinidad Chambliss situation happens, and he's not the guy that ends up leading your team. Like, you just really don't know this day and age. You take your best shot. You do your best scouting report. You think a skill set fits. You make a decision, you go. But we, like, LSU can't control what the market is. The market was just set by Texas Tech.
Yep.
$5 million. That's the market. Now, does Sam Leavitt deserve a $5 million contract? I don't think anybody in college deserves a $5 million contract. But the market is the market. You can't control it. The inventory on the market is the inventory on the market. Sam Leavitt's part of that inventory. Like, you can't control what is out there. You can't control what the dollar value is for the market. It just is what it is. And you got to play ball. So, like it, I don't know. You just, whatever you got to do as a fan to, like, you say, all right, we got to trust it. We're paying all this money. What's another couple $1 million? Maybe he's the quarterback. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's Heisman winner. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But I think the skill set matches what Lane Kiffin wants to do. That's all we can really say. And now we just got to get lucky and hope he hits.
Yeah, and again, I understand why, and you knew this would happen. A lot of people coming after any player that LSU is going to go after. Certainly when Trinidad Chambliss and Lacey decided to go back to Ole Miss, like, whoever you chose to be your guy, like, there was going to be scrutiny. Like, it didn't matter who it was. I understand that. I get it. But let's don't.
And it's fair to scrutinize. Like, when you're dealing with this dollar amount. And
I get it.
Yeah.
But let's not act like Sam Leavitt didn't lead Arizona State to a college football playoff. Right? On3 doesn't get paid to have him as the number one player overall in their rankings. Like, there's not an agent paying them to bump him up. Like, Sam Leavitt is a good football player. Sam Leavitt is somebody that has made plays multiple years in a row against multiple teams. Like, you list off the Texas Tech game from this year, right? They are the only team before the playoff to beat Texas Tech. He is a really good football player. So you've still got an opportunity to go get a guy that is a game changer, somebody that, you know, has worked with Kenny Dillingham, who I think is one of the best quarterback guys out there. We've seen what he's been able to do with Bo Nix in his career when he got Bo Nix, right? The best parts of Bo Nix before he got to the NFL were with Kenny Dillingham, freshman year at Auburn, and then what he did at Oregon. So he's got a good foundation of quarterback coaching from Kenny Dillingham, and then you get Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. So, again, I think Sam Leavitt's a really good football player. You got to do whatever you got to do to be able to secure his services.
If Sam Leavitt decides not to sign on that line with LSU, is it time to hit the panic button?
Well, the thing about what you're saying there is quarterbacks are starting to already make their
there's a lot of decisions, right? A lot of decisions being. I mean, you got Josh
Hoover already Indiana, Sorsby at Texas Tech,
we talked about that. There's a long
Oklahoma
time,
State.
Like, there's a lot of time left in the portal, but a lot of quarterbacks are off the board currently.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about who would be left if you don't secure Sam Leavitt, and also you got to bring in more guys anyway.
You got
so, like, what do those options look like? We'll break it all down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Or go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. It's more power. It's more protection. It's the ultimate peace of mind because, well, if you've got bad weather and you don't have that whole home generator, that Generac generator from Boudreaux's, and you got like a little sweat going down your brow because you're like, is it about to happen? Am I about to lose power? Like, the last thing you want to do is lose power. You got friends over, you're hosting a party, you're watching a big game, you got college football playoff, you got Super Bowl coming up. boom, power out. Nah, you don't want that. You don't want those problems, and you don't have those problems if you work with our friends over at Boudreaux's Electrical.
Remember last year, I think it was like last spring, I'm just sitting there. It was a Bluebird Day, Chamber of Commerce Day. Not a cloud in the sky, birds were chirping, sun was shining. My generator kicked on. We lost power for no reason. Wasn't even bad weather. You just never really know what's going to happen. Give yourself some peace of mind. Give them a call today or go push that big red button at boudreauxelectrical.com to get a free Generac quote.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us on.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I just noticed that we've got Broadway lights over our head, too. Going back to the first segment. I don't think I've ever noticed those before. Ever heard of an LED? Guess not. All right.
What?
Going back to the portal, Sam Levitt, we talked about it last segment, top player. Drew Messamaker, he was his second-rated quarterback. He goes from North Texas to Oklahoma State to follow his coach. Brendan Sorsby, he goes from Cincinnati to Texas Tech. Brown from South Florida, I would assume he's probably an Auburn lean with Golish being the head coach there. Now he is number 4. Number 5, Dylan Raiola, Nebraska. 6 was Josh Hoover. He is now committed to Indiana. 7, DJ Lagway from Florida. 8, Deuce Knight from Auburn. And you got Rocco Beck, who's already committed to Penn State. No surprise there. And we talked about Kentucky getting their quarterback from Notre Dame. a little bit earlier. So that's what the portal looks like as far as the top 10 quarterbacks on 3. Austin Simmons, who was Ole Miss's starter before he got hurt and Trinidad Chambliss comes in, he is already committed to Missouri. So that's another player that had a Lane Kiffin tie that's already made his decision there. So you look at the guys available as far as top 10 guys. I mean,
not a lot.
Not DJ Lagway. Deuce Knight, you don't really know. I mean, you got one real start from him. Looked super talented, looked electric. Still a young football player. So that's another reason why, Sam Levitt becomes so important, because if you want to get one of these top-tier guys that doesn't already have a tie to somewhere else, or, Dylan Raiola, I don't know that that's the guy that is going to help you in the future. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Talented guy, for sure. But I don't feel like that's the guy that you want here in Baton Rouge. And so.
Not a fit.
It doesn't feel like a fit. I mean, you can go Bo Pribula down the list, Aiden Childs down the list, Calandria, which I know Taylor's talked about from UNLV after going over from Virginia. There's just not a ton left as far as names. Like Eli Holstein's in the portal. Eli had a great first year at Pitt. Last year, he got replaced as a starter, of course, from down the road in Zachary. So, look, I understand you could certainly make the argument this staff just took a Division II quarterback from Ferris State and made him maybe the best player in college football currently.
Yep.
I get that.
That's not going to happen every year, right? And
yes.
and like we talked about it yesterday, you give a lot of credit to the coaching staff and the system that they're in place, but at some point it's just like you got lucky. Like you hit the lottery here on this kid. He was the 50th ranked quarterback, or right around 50 in the portal last year. I think almost the 900th ranked player in the portal last year. It's like, yeah, your system's great, and he played really well, but the dude's making phenomenal plays. Like it's at some point the credit runs out and the credit goes to the kid.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're going to strike gold. You can't expect that to happen again. You can hope that it happens again, and it might happen again, but like the odds are pretty low.
Yeah, there was 3 plays he made in the third quarter in the Sugar Bowl against Georgia that nobody's coaching that. Nobody coached him to make those plays that he made. All right, we will step away. We got hour number 2 coming back your way. Stay locked in. It is OTB live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. When you go to Rouses.com, we always encourage you to do a couple things. First off, find that location that is nearest you. And then once you find that location that is closest to you, then you can check out those weekly ads. And they've always got something going on. There's always something that is on special there. You can pick up meals for just you. You can pick up meals for the entire family. I love going in there where they got the meals and the sides already prepared. So you go in, you grab them. It's quick and easy. It's incredible food. So many different options. Obviously, sushi bar, and they got the rotisserie chickens. They got the breakfast bar. Everything right there at Rouse's. And it's also king cake season. So, like, it's going to be the first thing that you see when you walk in. They got a Dr. Pepper king cake. Settle down, Alondra.
What?
Settle down over there. Rouses.com.
Remember our guy that was sitting there making sushi at like 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Like, my guy. That guy was grinding. Go check out those ready-to-made meals. And we had a king cake in the kitchen yesterday. As soon as I got home, ate me a slice from Rouse's right there. Go check it out in Rouse's Market.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, Whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, ironworkers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, hour number 2 of the show. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you, talking all things transfer portal. How are we feeling about everything right now?
I feel fine. I didn't like pulling up this list of quarterbacks in the transfer portal. Just, something about their faces just tells me that there's not that many good ones.
What is just their faces alone? Is there anything they can do to fix that? Or?
No, they got to change their face. Really, you go to On 3 here, and just has a headshot of all the quarterbacks, and nothing really sticking out at me, except for Sam Levitt, I guess. So we better get him. So if I'm Sam Levitt, I hope he's not listening because I don't want to give him any bullets right now. I'm probably looking at the landscape of the transfer portal.
Right.
I'm looking at LSU not having any quarterbacks on roster. And, the fate of their portal, LSU's portal, kind of, revolves around the quarterback. I think that's a big domino that has to fall to get a lot of other guys, receivers, tight ends, offensive line. I think that's a big domino that has to fall. If I'm Sam Levitt, I'm looking at it and be like, kind of got LSU by the balls a little bit. Maybe Lane Kiffin's got a little backup plan. Maybe he's got a little side plan. But got to think, kind of got him by the balls. So how about $5,000,001? How's that sound? Just a little bit more
Going
than
in the $1.
They do it. Contracts, they do it. Coaches do it all the time. I want to be the highest paid guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Highest paid guy now is making $5 million.
Yeah.
Just the more we talk through this, I'm like, man, yeah, LSU's kind of has to have him, right?
Yeah, but if not LSU, then who? Like, who are Sam Levitt's options? Like, who else is pursuing Sam? Who else is? Because I know it was Kentucky. Like, the most that I had heard was Kentucky.
Right.
And then they just signed
I like this
from
devil's
Nebraska.
advocate. Flipped it.
Yeah, so
Who
like,
else?
who's looking at Sam?
That'd
Who's
be
trying to
would-
go get Sam
I don't know.
Levitt?
Arizona State?
Nebraska would be the only one.
Arizona State.
Because to her point, they flip. Rayola's in the portal. It'd be it.
Yeah, Nebraska, I guess. They got a lot of money, too.
Maybe Florida.
Auburn?
Yeah, but if
Well,
they get
Auburn's
Byron
going
Brown,
Byron
which they're
Brown, yeah.
they're
Yeah.
probably getting Byron Brown.
You knew that, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did know that.
obviously.
You said that yesterday.
They
So
might
you
be
did
taking
know.
2 this year, though.
Maybe.
Definitely could. All right, so if we move away from the quarterback position.
I feel underwhelmed so far.
I know. I was really had a lot. I was excited for this show.
Yeah.
I talk about how awesome it was in the portal. Not yet.
I said this before the show started. The issue with Brian Kelly's teams, not enough Ulele's on there.
Mm.
You did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go get some O linemen that are from Hawaii, some Pacific Islanders.
Bring the Hawker back. Is that what
Yeah.
we're saying?
Yes.
I like that. Hadn't gone wrong yet. Bring a little toughness to the team.
Tate, I know you have put a couple of offensive line targets in your view side here.
Any of them Pacific Islanders?
Yeah. Any like those?
No,
We have any
unfortunately
tough
not.
guys.
No.
Well,
the list is incomplete then.
Xavier Chaplin, though, that's a guy that you got to at least call. You got to at least go after him. He started all 12 games at Auburn this year. He earned a grade of 90% or higher in 5 of the 12 games that he played.
Yeah.
Before that, he started 12 games at left tackle at Virginia Tech in 2024, and he was an all-ACC selection. You got to go get that guy. Oh, he's also 6'7", 348, not a small fella. But you got to contact that guy. Lance Hurd's in the portal. I mean, we know him.
Yeah.
You got him to come here once. Can you do it the second time? I mean, yeah, he started 12 games at left tackle. He was the Vols' highest-rated offensive lineman in multiple games. Wilkin Formby from Alabama. He started at right tackle
What a name.
and right guard this year.
Say it again.
Wilkin
Wilkin.
Formby.
Formby. All right.
Looks
All right.
exactly like
Tom
you think
Sawyer
he looks.
ass name.
Bob, we
Yeah.
ought to
All right,
baby
Forney.
Itsy boy.
I mean, he started 13 games this year at right tackle and right guard. So, I mean, he's a guy that you could move inside, you could move outside. There's talent out there in the portal in O-line. And last week I said there wasn't. That was on me. You know, the more I started digging, the more I like a couple of these guys. And LSU needs all of them.
Every single one.
You got 2 O-linemen, Matt.
And 0 quarterbacks.
Not a great look.
Also, if you could convince Tyree Adams to come back, that would be huge.
Okay.
I think he was visiting Kentucky yesterday, correct?
Kentucky is spending money.
Oh, yeah. And obviously there's a tie there with Joe Sloan.
For sure. Which, cool, man.
So it's no surprise.
More power to you. What's Oregon's quarterback situation like?
So
somebody just said in the chat that there's someone reporting that Oregon and potentially Miami are both in play for Sam Levitt.
Real quick, because we were just talking about it, Byron Brown did just commit to Auburn. So.
Yeah, I mean, that one's
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, we broke it.
Sure.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, we broke it.
That's not how that works.
We broke
Breaking
it
news.
We broke it on Baton Rouge Radio.
That's right.
That is not how that works,
We're
sir.
gonna learn today.
The thing that LSU has the advantage over Miami and Oregon, you don't know for sure Dante Moore's leaving yet.
Yeah.
You have a chance to get Sam Levitt right now today. You cannot let him leave without at least some sort of verbal commitment or anything like that. Because Oregon's desperate. Their backup quarterback, Austin Novosad, who I actually like, he's in the transfer portal. He just hadn't played a ton. He's a talented kid. He was at the Manning Passing Academy over the summer. A lot of people had high hopes for him going into the season. He just got beat out by Dante Moore, who looks like one of the best quarterbacks in college football. So they're actually losing him and Austin Novosad. So that's a desperate team as well.
But obviously still playing is going to be difficult for them. It's one of the few downsides of playing deep in the playoff. You feel like you miss out on the portal because you're worried about, the main thing, which should be the main thing, and winning a championship.
You get 5 days. If you make the championship game, you get 5 days after. Like, you get 5 extra days.
But everybody's already made their decision.
Right. But at that point, who's available?
Right.
So the Oregon thing, I feel like I have not seen anything about Sam Leavitt besides LSU or Kentucky. Now, Miami might be at play because Carson Beck, and Oregon maybe, but I've seen Dylan Raiola projected to Oregon.
Yeah.
So
that's the type of guy they're going to have to land on. Like, because if you have to wait until Dante Moore makes his decision, whether it's LSU or somebody else, I imagine Sam Leavitt's going to be snatched up. A guy like Dylan Raiola, who you're going to have to settle for.
And settling for somebody is not going to get the fan base real excited.
No. But if Dan Lanning goes and wins a national championship this year, are you worried that you didn't get into the portal quick enough?
Right. Someone just asked in the Bayou Ford chat, Matt, I may have missed it. If you could choose, who would you go and get in the portal? Now, I just was talking about, I got this, I got the list with the headshots of all the quarterbacks that are in the portal pulled up. And I can't sit here and lie and say I know everything about the South Florida quarterback or all over the country. But based on what the skill set fits, what I believe fits Lane Kiffin's offense, looking at the stats, I think Sam Leavitt's probably properly ranked. Who knows if this is the best crop of portal quarterbacks that we've ever seen. But I think from Sam Leavitt being able to use his feet and what he can do athletically, moving around, he's has some games where he's got some really good, made a lot of game-changing plays in important situations against big-time football teams with his legs, and I think that kind of fits what Lane Kiffin wants to do. Now, I get it. Everyone keeps, even in the chat, keeps going back to he lost to Mississippi State, Mississippi State. I get it. I can't. I don't have an excuse for that, except for just Jeff Lebby just being awesome.
That's your guy.
But he did play hurt. Sam Leavitt did play hurt for most of the year this year when he did play, and he missed a decent amount of games. So, but kind of is what it is right now. But Lane Kiffin did turn the number 50 ranked quarterback in the portal last year into maybe the best quarterback in the country right now. So
that's the issue I have with everything. I get that he didn't play well against Mississippi State. There's no hiding that. Okay, anybody that's telling me his performance against Mississippi State really concerns me. Cool. Who do you want instead?
Yeah.
Give me a name. Who do you want instead? Got to get somebody.
Got to get 2 of somebody or 3.
Yeah. You can get 2 in the portal, 1 if you want to, if there's still a high school guy out there.
Yeah, an under-recruited guy you think has has a high ceiling.
If we went away from quarterback for a second, the running back position is still a position that you're going to have to add to. Sure, you've got Harlan Berry coming back, and that is great. But Caden Durham, he's in the transfer portal. JT Lindsey, he's in the transfer portal. Jawan went into the transfer portal. You are depleted there. Now, when you look at the running back position, there's a couple of players out there that certainly make a lot of sense. Cam Cook at Jacksonville State was the leading rusher in the country this year for a large portion of the season. I know C.J. Baxter from Texas is in the portal. Dylan Edwards from K-State is in the portal. There's plenty of running back names. You add one from Utah already there, but I would assume you're going to add at least a minimum one more starter quality guy that's already been through the fire running back.
Yeah,
because even Harlan Berry hasn't been a full-time. He started the back half of the year, but in the Texas Bowl, we saw him get 3 carries.
You added Racine Guillory yesterday from Utah. he's a depth piece, a project piece right now. I mean, he had 1 carry for 4 yards last year at Utah. But he's a former 4-star. Lane Kiffin and Kevin Smith actually recruited him when he was at Ole Miss. He chose Utah instead. So they do bring him in. I don't know if that's a guy that can make an impact for you right away. But there's guys out there. Like, I love C.J. Baxter. The only problem is when C.J. Baxter entered the portal and left Texas, he was saying, I want to be an every down back. I just don't know if you could convince him to come here with Harlem Berry already in the fold. Great talent. I mean, might be the best running back in the transfer portal. But, I mean, a guy like Dylan Edwards from Kansas State, he's a guy you could go after. I mean, you mentioned Cam Cook from Jacksonville State. Wayne Knight, I thought actually played pretty good against Oregon in the college football playoff game. He's from JMU. I mean, there's guys out there, but, you know, I mean, with Harlem Berry in the fold, the good news is you have your RB1 already.
Yep. And with running back, to me, it's more of like a talent position. If you can play running back, you can play running back. Of course, there's developing that can happen. But like quarterback is like you want to see, like you had your high school binder on them. You recruited them in high school, but they grow so much every single year in a good way or a bad way, right? At running back, I think a lot of this probably goes back to Lane's preparation and his staff's preparation of like the high school binder on these guys. Like they're talented. We believe they have good vision. We believe they're strong, they're fast, they're mobile, whatever it is. A lot of that, maybe there's guys on this transfer list, on the portal list for at running back that haven't played much, but they had a really good scout report on them coming out of high school. They just didn't get them or whatever it is. So I think running back's more of a position where it's way easier to fill that spot and to kind of lean on, all right, we don't have a lot of tape on them from college, but I know that this guy's athletically a stud and can do it and can fit the offense. Plug and play a little bit easier than trying to find a quarterback.
Who's to say if you went to go get Baxter that he wouldn't be an every down back, though?
Could,
like Harlem Berry, we didn't see
be.
that much from him. Wiesner, who's another one, he committed to Florida State, which why would you do that? Like, why would you go from Texas to Florida State? But
Ashton Daniels, the Auburn part-time starting quarterback, just committed to Florida State too.
Yeah. Oh, and then Simmons is going to Mizzou.
Yes.
Austin Simmons is going to Mizzou.
From Ole Miss.
Did Florida State
fire their coach? No.
Did they have, in the 90s, did they have the most elite starter jacket in college football? We can think about it. We can come back.
Okay.
We can come back from break and talk more about the starter jackets.
All right. Real quick before we take this break, anybody want to take a guess how many Iowa State players have transferred to Penn State?
20.
I would say 13.
The quarterback did. I'll go 17.
19.
Okay.
19. Imagine
They added 20 guys.
Imagine if LSU took 19 players from Ole Miss. How many people in the media
would melt.
be
lose their minds?
Yes.
Melt. Well, how many Penn State kids are going to Virginia Tech?
They got a quarterback.
Yeah.
Luke Grunkmeyer's
they
going
do.
there.
No, it's
but
Ethan
19
Grunkmeyer.
Iowa State players.
Kind of
committed
currently,
to
Ole
Penn
Miss
State.
is in position to take 19 LSU's players.
So how many do they have?
They're trying.
Take is a.
Why they're
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, they're
What
signing.
What did you just say?
Ole Miss is trying to position themselves to take 19.
Yes.
Take's the strong word.
Yeah.
Right?
Again, if I'm not using my couch
Gifting.
anymore,
That's right.
and I put it at the curb, and you take it, you didn't steal it from me.
Yeah.
I wasn't using it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. Got to get Flint's starter jacket takeover to come back. Can't miss
Talk
that.
about a teaser.
Coming back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done. You can get it done on that website. You can have a live chat with them right there on the homepage. You can check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, cases they've already handled in the courtroom, all right there at getgordon.com. If you want to give them a call, pick up the phone. All you have to do is dial your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. And if you want to see what they're doing on social media, at Get Gordon's always going to be the handle on all major social media. Get Gordon and get it done.
Get Gordon and get it done. The G team. We see all the amazing work they do with the G team. I'm sure Gordon McKernan's eyeballing this transfer portal a little bit as well. Getting ready to see who's going to be on the G team in 2026. But the core of everything, if you've been injured, whether it's in a car accident, whether it's on the job, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys can fight for you. Get exactly what you deserve. Like Jake said, anywhere in Louisiana, call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile bank.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB, here live from the Raising Cane studio. Now Flynn's got us looking at starter jackets.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I just found some incredible ones.
Oh, dude, someone in the chat just said they still have their San Antonio Spurs starter.
Ooh, I bet that's a good one. If it's got the teal in it.
I would pay some serious money for that.
I bet that is a good one.
I'm looking online. There's a
I would pay a lot of money to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still do. There's a starter.com. They still have a website and everything.
Does Nike own Starter now?
They do.
I don't know.
Some big brand took Starter over and owns it now. I think it's Nike.
So we decided, I know we don't really do tier list on the show, but I wanted to talk
We
through.
did.
Well,
we can again. Sorry. We just want to have just a quick little
a tier
getaway
list for
from
90
Mortal
starter
Kombat.
jackets will be fantastic.
Okay.
But let's bring up a couple that we talked about. Things that hit the top of my head, my nostalgia when I started thinking about them. We got one right here, Florida State starter jacket. I think is pretty elite. What else we got there? Oh, this one. This is the Charlotte Hornets.
It's the second best, I think. Yeah.
It's pretty elite.
Now,
there's a couple of different versions of this one, too.
The North Carolina one is
Ooh.
sick.
The front of the Charlotte Hornets one is
solid.
pretty great. The North Carolina one?
Yeah.
That's solid. That's solid. Do we have the Miami Dolphins? Right. Ooh.
Look at that. I mean, objectively, I think the front of the starter jackets is.
And that's even like the
great.
newer version because it's got the newer
Yeah.
logo. I'm talking about the old Merino days one.
Oh, yeah, baby. That one looks good. I think I had either a Cowboys or a Rangers one. I can't remember which one I had.
I know in Louisiana, the Orlando Magic one was big because that's when Shaq was with the Magic.
Yep.
So, like, that was a big one.
We got some votes in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Penn State, Florida State, Miami.
Mark, we already reported Austin Simmons went to Missouri 30 minutes ago.
And we broke news.
Yeah, we broke news as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Austin Simmons, for whatever reason, he was tied to Missouri like the entire time he was in the portal. So obviously him and Drink had pretty good relationship.
Wait, that's not the UNC one I saw. That one's not as good as the one that I saw.
I'm just telling y'all right now, there is a LSU vintage 90s starter jacket on eBay for $150.
Well, 150 is not that bad.
It's really not for the some of these are going for.
So I pulled up like
crazy
crazy
price.
I pulled up a picture here. Where'd it go? It's like a picture of all the starter jackets next to each other, and of course, it's a page out of East Bay. East Bay, baby. They still got
not
it?
eBay.
They still got us at
East Bay. No, they don't have that anymore.
Do you remember as like a seventh grade
youth
fresh football player? You're obviously getting that East Bay magazine in the summer?
Absolutely, I do.
Are you kidding me? Going in there, grabbing your finest Sharpie, circling everything you wanted.
Actually, not that long ago. So East Bay used to have this deal, like, and this is way before Nike ID or anything. You could customize cleats. And it was like a big, big deal. And for Christmas, on my mom's side, like me and my brothers, we were the only grandchildren. So like Christmas was, we were going to get some gifts. And she's like, hey, go customize these cleats on East Bay. And so they're red and blue. The laces are red and blue. It's got 13 ECA.
That's right.
On the
It
cleats.
never ended up looking good.
And
put so many colors
Oh,
on
it's
them.
so many. But I just found them not that long ago. Now, if you whisper to these cleats, they might fall apart. But I'll have to bring those in.
I'd love to
in the
see
next
it.
couple of days, just so you can see the evolution of where we are in cleats, but just the little East Bay magic.
Is that the
That's
one?
elite.
That's the Dolphin.
That's
That
the
is
Dolphins.
that one's incredible. Look, they got the
I had
front
that
pocket and everything. Like I'm all about pockets.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to get one. I'm gonna get one on eBay, not East Bay, because I don't think it exists
It
anymore.
does not. It does not.
It doesn't not even a website. Starter has a website.
Yeah, East Bay is no longer a thing.
Starter
Unless
having a
somebody bought
website
it.
is awesome.
Yeah, it is. They got like what do they call like the letter jacket? The
Bomber?
Bomber jacket.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
talking about
like
t-shirt,
yeah.
they got more bomber jackets than anything right now.
Yeah, it's
Starter
kind of
right
what's
now.
in vogue now.
Okay, you're right. So eBay.com just takes you straight to champsports.com. Champ Sports still a thing, apparently. Coming to a mall near you.
Champ Sports is?
Yeah, that's where East Bay. If I just typed in eastbay.com and it took me to Champ Sports.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro, you never gotten a pair of baseball cleats before the season like you did at Champs.
James. Adult men don't read magazines. They look at the pictures. Nothing ever changes. Jeez.
It's fair.
It's well done.
It is fair.
It's well done. All right, so starter jackets coming up. All of us. We're gonna go get one.
Yeah, we can get one.
Okay. All right.
I had a buddy that had the Cubs one. The Cubs, to me, is the one I think of when I close my eyes. I think of a Cubs.
Don't give
starter
Hunt
jacket.
Palmer that satisfaction. Don't do it. Don't do that.
It's kind of cool. My buddy ended up playing
Hunt
for the
definitely
Cubs.
didn't have a starter jacket. Hunt, if you're in the building, come let us know. Did you have a starter jacket? I'm going to say you did not. I'm going to say you did not have a starter jacket.
You know why? He's not a real one.
If you did, let us know. All right, we will step away. We're supposed to have Shay on the show today. He never gave us a time, so we're going to feel it out and see if we can kind of confirm what time he was going to come give us.
I guess we'll get back into Portal Combat.
Yeah. Well, depending on if Shay answers or not.
I think we've pretty much fleshed out all the scenarios.
That's why we're going to him.
Yeah.
Going to the expert.
Smart.
We're going to the bullpen.
That's Matt being like, I don't really want to talk about Portal anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you bring somebody else on to do it.
Smart.
We do have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, in 30 minutes. Talk about Saints.
Their season's over, though.
What's that
Let's
matter?
recap.
So, post-mortem discussion.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way,
a lot of coaches getting fired.
Nick joins us all year long.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Perfect. Love that. I love Nick.
More OTB.
Saints all year?
Yes.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. G-E-A-U-X. Tommies with a Y.com. Tommy's windows, doors, and guess what? Also,
siding.
Siding would be it. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference. You will see all the different things that they can do for you. Also, check out the tab where it's not windows, doors, and siding. Like if you're looking for new gutters, they can also come in and do that. They do a little bit of everything over there at Tommy's. And so you can check out their work. You can see past client results. You can see all that information. You can see the awards they win year after year after year, banner after banner after banner. Best windows in Baton Rouge this year in the Advocate. Of course, that goes to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to the website, GoTommies.com.
If you need windows, if you need doors, if you need siding, Go Tommy's is the place to go. And you have options, right? If you have a project happening, you have options. Responsible thing is to call a couple different places, talk to them about the price, talking about the job. Make sure you give Tommy a call at Go Tommy's. He will show you exactly why he gets award after award after award. GoTommys.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana.
such faith.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
I was just reminded of two other starter jackets that were elite as children. New York Knicks.
Yep.
And the Anaheim Ducks.
They named an NHL team after us. We're the Ducks.
That's right.
Ducks fly together.
Has like the old school hockey mask.
That's actually probably a pretty solid one.
That's what I want for my birthday.
Which team?
Undecided yet. Knicks, there it is. It's a good one. Yeah, I love that front pocket. That's what they should do for kids that sign with LSU. Instead of putting them in the toy box, give them starter jackets. How elite would that be? Like kids taking
I really
pictures
do
with
think
starter
that
jackets
Nike
when they
owns
sign.
starter now. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am, but if I'm not, then they could do that because they're Nike school, like the biggest Nike school. They literally just sound like this huge NIL Nike deal, the first of its kind. So maybe like Nike version. Ooh, that's elite.
Starter jackets are owned by Iconics Brand Group, which acquired the brand from Nike in 2007.
So I'm a little late. Nike did own them, though. Nike did own
the
Starter.
Licensing and production of the popular sports belt is managed by G3 Apparel Group, led by former NFL player Carl Banks, who is spearheading its revival. Now, I don't know when this was written.
Carl Banks.
Classic Carl.
Today, or yesterday, I guess, and today's the reaction day, was Black Monday. Pew, pew, pew. Shots. A lot of coaches being fired in the NFL, including Gannon.
6 of them?
From the
so
Arizona
far?
Cardinals. 15-36 in 3 seasons. Pete Carroll out in Las Vegas. That was ugly to say the least.
Yeah, that was a train wreck. For sure. And, past his prime a little bit. Now, of course, long time fantastic coach. I saw someone kind of joking the other day. Is Pete Carroll going to be like some sort of special consultant for LSU now?
Well, yeah, if you want to, sure.
Yeah, why not? Come on.
Stefanski out in Cleveland.
Yep.
No real surprise there. After 6 seasons, it looks like Shane Steichen's going to be back in Indy. So that was another one that people were paying attention to because of the way they finished the season. They just got beat to hell, obviously, with their situation. Zach Taylor, as Alondra told us yesterday, he's coming back. That's shocking. Couldn't believe that was going to happen. Dallas does make a move. Eberflus out as defensive coordinator.
Shocker.
So I guess the biggest surprise, the biggest shock to me is that Zach Taylor's coming back to be the head coach of the Bengals.
Yeah, that is it's a big deal. Like, I guess Joe Burrow kind of vouched for him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
at some point
you're gonna vouch for almost all your coaches.
Yeah, I mean, but at some point you got to be like, I don't really care what you think, Joe.
The results are the results.
The results are the results.
Yeah.
Joe's a great player. Might not be the best GM in the world. Don't know. But yeah, no, Zach Taylor coming back for the Bengals. I mean, that I continue to feel bad, a little bit bad for Joe. Like, of course, like he vouches for all. He wanted his receivers to get paid, which hurts you in other places. I get it. But I hear on the national media all the time, it's like, I don't feel sorry for Joe Burrow because, he asked for it. He got what he wanted, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, there's there's other teams that have 2 good receivers as well.
Yeah.
There's other teams that can actually run an organization and not do what they did to Hendrickson and do things the right way. So Bengals fix it or let him go, man.
They weren't paying people before Joe Burrow advocated for Jamar and
Right.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to advocate for your guys,
duh.
right?
Like, that's what you're going to do.
They
but
still had
also,
cap space
Like,
to do other things.
he had to advocate. They were not paying people before. Like, you can't – I don't really believe not that I don't believe it. I don't agree with the Jamar Chase, like, he did it to himself narrative.
No.
Because they weren't paying people before he had to advocate for them.
Yeah.
Well, and also you were talking about a team that has been successful with 2 wide receivers. Like, okay, we can look at the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I think that's probably the second highest paid like duo besides Jamar and T. Higgins. The problem with the Cincinnati Bengals is they haven't drafted well. You go look at the Philadelphia Eagles defense. A lot of those guys are still on rookie contracts.
Heck yeah, they are.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Drafted great.
Cooper
DeJean.
DeJean's on there. I mean, they just drafted
Jalen
Carter, Jordan Davis. Like, all these guys were drafted in the last 4 years or so.
Campbell at linebacker from Alabama last year.
Yeah, I mean, the Bengals aren't drafting well. And you could say, oh, well, they paid too much, so they can't pay Trey Hendrickson. The Eagles aren't having to do that because they're drafting well and they're hitting on their rookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's an organizational issue.
Yep.
It's not a Joe Burrow
You got to
problem.
hit, man. That's the key to being successful in the NFL. You got to hit. Got to hit on your draft picks. And they're not doing it.
And then, like, if you're not going to pay Hendrickson, then, like, go get something for him.
He's
Like,
going to walk.
Like, move him and go get something of real value for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll get a comp pick for him. You'll get a 3rd rounder, but.
Yep. Let me pose this question to you. What do we think about this whole Harbaugh situation with the Ravens? Like this game this past Sunday, a lot of people thought in the national media, Harbaugh versus Tomlin, the loser might, which has been a staple in the NFL for a long time, been a great head coach for a long time. Do we think that he's potentially going to be fired? Or maybe it's a part ways situation?
It depends on.
I mean, you're so stable. I know that you've only won the Super Bowl, but you still are so stable. Like, you just got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, you do. The grass is not always greener, but at some point, right, the race has been run.
A report came out a few weeks back, and it apparently gained enough legs for John Harbaugh to actually like address it at a post-practice interview about him not being happy with Lamar's attitude during his injury, and he kind of thought Lamar should play through it. Now, of course, Harbaugh came out, denied the whole thing, said, we love Lamar, we love his work ethic, but, what they say about rumors, they're normally not true, but there's at least a little bit of truth to it, like something sparked that. So it really depends on his relationship with Lamar, because if the Ravens are keeping Lamar long-term, I don't see why they wouldn't. He doesn't get along with John Harbaugh. Like, maybe this is kind of an excuse to let him go. I don't know. But that did come out about 2 weeks ago.
Lamar Jackson's 28 years old. Seems like he's been playing in the league for 2 decades.
28 as well.
And what was his rookie year? Was 17? Is that right?
Yeah, he was in the class with Baker, Josh Allen, Darnold.
His last game was against LSU, right? In college?
Yeah, the Citrus Bowl.
Whatever bowl that
or
is.
Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever.
Yeah.
So he will be getting ready for his 10th year in the NFL, if I'm doing my math correctly. Yeah, 20 and 26. 10th year in the NFL. And he's 28. 2-time MVP.
Could have been 3-time, really. I don't know. I wouldn't move on. I wouldn't move on from Harbaugh. And if you do, he's going to get another job pretty quick.
Yeah.
Most desirable job, Atlanta?
Yes.
I hate to say it, but I like the Giants job, and I understand. Take Joe Shane out of the equation.
The Giants job?
I'm just looking at roster. Looking at roster. They have their quarterback long term. I don't think Atlanta does. If Scatterbo can get healthy, you got him and Tyrone Tracy. You have an elite receiver in Malik Neighbors. You got a decent D line. Like, I know Joe Shane's a schmuck. He's an idiot, but just looking at
a word that's not used enough.
Schmuck.
I was trying to think of the perfect word to describe him, but roster-wise, I like the Giants. Now, stability-wise, no, because of Joe Shane.
No, roster-wise, I like the Giants because you got a quarterback and you got an elite receiver. roster-wise, from top to bottom at all your other skill positions, the Falcons probably.
The Falcons have a great roster. Yes.
Yes. So I think both jobs are really desirable. I said the Falcons like off the top of my head, but you're right on the quarterback situation. I think they wanted to be Penix, but now he's got 3 blown knees in his career.
Mm-hmm.
How long of a term situation can that actually be?
Right.
Well,
and you could say you have Cousins as a crutch. You get him for 1 more year.
Yeah.
He signed a 3-year deal.
He old. But Jackson Dart also, you gotta teach him to stop breaking his falls with his head.
He's been banged up, yeah.
But yeah, I agree that the Giants might be the pick. Is there any other positions? What other job openings in the NFL do you see coming open?
Even with the Giants, though, you're still like in a division that I think is going to be better than the South too.
Like it's not open yet.
That's not
they
open
could.
yet.
If the Bills get blown out round 1, I could see Sean McDermott.
Is this game a must-win for the Buffalo Bills?
Look at the quarterbacks in the AFC that are not in there. There's a lot of young guys. Like Josh Allen's the experienced guy. You have to make some sort of a run.
Not only this game for the Bills, and they're by far they're not the best team in the playoffs in the AFC, but I feel like every game in the playoffs is a must-win for them.
I don't know, man.
Josh Allen's got to make the Super Bowl. Has to.
Well,
and
this year with no Mahomes, you look at kind of their path right now. It's gonna be a lot of argument for it for sure.
At some point,
even though they're the 6th seed, which sounds crazy.
Josh Allen wants to be known, and he very well could be on that list of one of the top quarterbacks to play the game. And now it's a growing list, certainly, but a top 10 quarterback to play, which he has a skill set to do. He's the age to do it. He's got a lot in front of him. He's got to win Super Bowls, but he's got to get to them first, right? And
that's true. Hadn't even been to one.
Hadn't even been to one.
All right. When we come back, actually, you want to do mailbag when we come back? You want to do it at 9:15?
Yeah.
Let's do it when we come back. When we come back, OTB mailbag. Get your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. We'll have that for you when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is a great time, as always, to go for dose. You've got playoff action, not only in the NFL, but you got it in college football as well. It is a great time to go for dose. Go ahead, kick up your feet. I'd say put on a fire, but maybe put on the air conditioner, depending on what the weather is here in Louisiana. You never quite know, but it doesn't really matter because it's always going to be a great time when you go for dose with Dos Equis. It is the best beer to watch a little playoff football with. And so with that action coming down the pipeline, make sure you're ready to go. Always be ready and always go for dose.
You know what time it is?
It is 8:46.
Nope. Oh. It's beer 30. Oh. It's time for a beer. Always with Dos Equis. Make sure you're drinking that delicious, cold Mexican lager. Get you a nice little lime. Squeeze it in. It's always a good time to go for dose. Make sure if you're going to do it responsibly and do it with Dos Equis.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
After After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB. Real quick before we get to mailbag, I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living since 2004. They have been changing the game. That website, k2zblinds.com, ktozblinds.com. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space. They're going to change your space. They're going to know your space better than you do in like 15 minutes, and it is going to blow you away. You can check out that contact information in the 985, the 225, the 337 in the top right corner of ktozblinds.com. You can check out their service area. But look, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, chances are Brandon Barton and the team can help you out. I know of people they've helped out listen to us in Alexandria. I know of people they've helped out all the way up in Shreveport listening to us on the Tiger. So they can help you out as well. Go to the website today. That is ktozblinds.com. Let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Would you rather go to a store the day after Christmas to return a $50 item that is broken, or just eat the cost and buy a new one?
Why don't you just go a day that's not after Christmas to return?
I think yes, but I think it's like 50, I think the question like it's 50. So madness after the day after Christmas. Would you rather like go and deal with the crowd or just eat the cost? 50.
How much is
Either way, you're going to go buy it.
50 is like right on the bubble. Is 15 definitely not, because what's your time worth? How much you get paid like per hour at a job? You know what I mean? But 50's. You can make anything fun, too. I'm going to go change that thing.
I'm probably going to eat it. I'm going to have great intentions to go change it out.
Yeah.
Does it surprise you that I'm going to go get that 50?
Nope.
It depends on how close I am, too. Like, if not off the spot.
Hashtag
like
OTB mailbag. Will Lenora Sellers be in New York next December as a Heisman finalist?
No.
Who's to say?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers on the show or T-Bob come back in person for a show?
Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers. T-Bob's done it.
Been there.
We never had Rodgers on the show.
Imagine his friend not being able to get him on the show.
That's crazy.
I'm starting to think Matt doesn't know Aaron Rodgers.
I'm starting to think that they didn't like each other.
He's like his fake wife.
In fairness, I've never even asked.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Which current NFL head coach has which current NFL head coach has more NFL rushing yards than Bo
Jim
Jackson?
Harbaugh.
Yeah, it is Harbaugh for sure. It's the only one I can even think of.
Nailed it.
It's Jim Harbaugh.
It's
It is Harbaugh. Yeah. He was a dual threat guy. He could run.
How's he have no cakes?
I know. His chin's getting better.
Chin's getting better? No, it's not. Just because he's with
Getting better.
Chargers.
It's getting better. Andy
Obviously
Reid.
not.
No. We all remember that punt, pass, and kick video where he was a giant over those kids.
Was that a bad joke?
No, you don't remember that video?
I do remember that video.
Okay.
Man, Andy Reid taking strays out here just because they didn't make the playoffs.
It has been a lot of fun. As y'all know, I have a Chiefs fan in my house, Huddy. And he's had a lot of bragging rights over me and Jackson and Memphis for our teams, the Chargers and Panthers. Let me just tell you.
Is he bandwagon? Is he about to like?
Oh, no. He's
okay.
still, no, I'm saying, but we're enjoying being able to get him now.
Right.
Like the other night we were having dinner. We were like, hey, that table actually is for playoff teams only. So we're going to need you to sit up at the bar.
Kitty
That's
table.
so funny.
He's like, I never thought this would happen.
Exactly.
Kind of on the same note here, hashtag OTB mailbag. Do you see either the Chargers or Packers making it past the divisional round?
Nah, they're too banged up, man.
The Chargers definitely not. I mean, unfortunately. They had a shot, too.
They're too banged up. They're talented enough.
If they still had
just
Joe Alt, even Joe Alt, just not even Slater. I mean, they got two all-pro type tackles that are both out. Their backups are out. If they had just one, of those guys, I would say they have a chance. Now, I do like their matchup, which is wild because they're facing the 2 seed, the Patriots. I would rather face the Patriots more than the Texans, who are the 5 seed, the Jags, who are the 3 seed, or the Broncos, of course, who are the 1 seed. Now, you've beaten the Broncos this year already, but that's when you were healthy. Edge rushers are just the kryptonite to the Chargers. So I think they actually think they can get to the second round, but if they do, they're probably going to be facing a team that. Now, the Bills, it's crazy. That's a better matchup for the Chargers than the Jags would be. So I don't know. This all depends on matchup.
Yeah, I mean, to get past the divisional, you got to win 2 that banged up. That's a tough ask.
I think the Packers got a shot at beating the Bears. They're 1-1 with the Bears this year. They're playing in Chicago. Jordan Love comes back. I've seen Jordan Love do it when season's on the line. Like, I've seen him do that. I hadn't seen the Bears are coming. I don't think the Bears are there yet. I think the odds probably have it right. The Bears should be the favorite in this game, but I think the Packers have a better shot of getting past the first round than the Chargers do, just because of the health level of the Chargers. The Packers aren't going to go much further than that, but I've seen Jordan Love do it. I think they got a better shot at winning. But if I had to project it right now, I'd probably say the Bears, but I'll be cheering my ass off for the Packers.
In the AFC, outside of my Bush League Bolts, I would probably just throw it. I'd love to see the Texans make a run.
I would too.
I'd love to see the Texans make a run. And
They'd
then
have to get past the Steelers.
And I wouldn't mind seeing the Rams. Like, I love watching the Rams.
Steelers, Packers, Super Bowl.
Hour 3, Nick Underhill.
Off the bench.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Save for game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Delay and deny valid claims, because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
Yeah. Sun up, coffee pouring, Baton Rouge still yawning, purple and gold on my mind, black and gold every time. Jake talk ball, Flynn talk slick, Alondra smooth with the wit, Tay laughing, set the tone, morning drive, yeah, we on. Ease into your day.
It's not that big a deal. Did we get Justin Timberlake to do an intro for us? Feels like it.
I don't know how you pulled it off, but it's great.
You know, a lot of favors.
Shout out Justin Timberlake.
Called in a lot of favors to get old Timberlake to do the open there, bud.
You got JT before Matt got Aaron Rodgers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Shout out to JT.
Cut off.
It is. Shout out to JT.
He didn't have enough time to do it.
Look, I mean, we got 45 seconds up. So, speaking of time, we want to be respectful to our next guest, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, who joins us now. Nicholas, how we doing? Glad to have you on as always.
Doing great. I'm curious, when's the cutoff for saying Happy New Year? Like, I like that you didn't say it there. I feel like you're dragging it if you're still saying it at this point. So
I feel like
major respect on that.
Yeah, I feel like it ended on Sunday, right?
That's a good.
Yeah,
that's a good time.
Yeah, I feel like it ended on Sunday. Yeah. So, look, we're just glad to have you on as always.
I say it a lot in emails still, like my business emails, like when I'm contacting a client or a vendor. It's like, hey man, hope it finds you well. Hope your new year is going great.
Gross.
See, if you send that to me and I see it, I'm like, damn, he didn't care enough to hit me up a week ago. And
That's true. Well, okay, so if you don't talk to somebody for a while, like on an email situation, you don't say Happy New Year at this time. For a couple of weeks, you say, I hope your new year is off to a great start.
That's my move. That's my move. Yeah.
All right.
That's a veteran move. Yeah. All right. You see the game. You get it.
I get it. No doubt.
Nick, I see you with the LA hat on. That's for the Chargers in the playoffs, right?
It's just for the baby blue color.
So the Chargers. Yeah, the baby blue with the LA.
It's for Louisiana, bro.
No, it's for Chargers. Go Bolts.
However you want to spit. I mean,
Okay.
Herbert needs all the luck he can get to win a game.
I mean, I looked up, Nick, and this last game you had Austin Deculus at left tackle and Trevor Penning at left guard.
I think the
Like
Chargers,
watching the Saints.
The Chargers might have a big signing this offseason for the Cesar Ruiz. They might sign him.
No, we've already got Penning. I feel like that is a step too far. already. All right, let's talk about the New Orleans Saints, Nick. Obviously, you lose the last game, but there were still some great moments. The Falcons were playing really good. That game was on the road. There was some drama just because of the playoff situation with the teams that weren't playing in it, but it was still like there was a lot of good in there. And certainly defensively, there was a lot of good. And I know Shuck didn't have a perfect day, but he still made throws that are very impressive. And like you were playing with Uber drivers out there at receiver. Like I know it's a loss and I know there's like no moral victories, but there still was a lot of good in the Saints' defeat.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, it was tough. Like, but the problem with the season, I think like the criticism that we'll eventually come to in the storyline going into next year is just like, why did every game play out the same way? Where it's like the slow start,
right?
And then they figured out how to turn it on. That's something they got to figure out. But man, he looks unbelievable. And just some of these moments, some of the stuff he's doing, like that throw where he drifted to his left, throws across his body, has two defenders coming at him, layers the throw over, hits Juwan Johnson on the sideline. I think it was a fourth down. There were a few of them that were just unbelievable, and all throughout the season. I do this show with Teron Armstead, who used to play for the Saints, and he said Robert Hunt, the guard for the Panthers, texted him during the game, and he's like, man, I just left the AFC East to get away from Josh Allen, and now there's this MF for Tyler Shuck in this division. And, I think people around the league are just kind of seeing what he can do. And I think the momentum's very, very real. I think the positivity is very real. But the big thing is always year two with quarterbacks, and you got to find a way to make sure that you aren't one of those guys where it turns out in year two everything was a fluke. But I think you feel great about what he's been able to do. And I thought, yeah, being able to be to have a puncher's chance against the Falcons when Samari Torre, Ronnie Bell, Dante Pettis, and Kevin Austin Jr., your wide receivers. I mean, that's notable. And then by the end of that game, the only starters left were Juwan Johnson, Khalid Fuaga, and Cesar Ruiz. Everybody else was hurt because Banks left the game too. So, yeah, man, I think he's someone that can actually elevate a team. Next year we find out if it's real and by how much. But I think you like the bet you have. And I think if you were even picking 1-2, I don't think you take a quarterback with how he's played.
Yeah, for sure. You're not wasting. There's so many holes to fill, right? So many positions to fill. But like you said, I mean, now you got a puncher's chance. It kind of didn't matter what the down and distance situation was. Nothing was too big for him. And it seemed like the person that also improved a lot this year was Kellen Moore in play calling. And I think everything is, you got to learn to be a head coach, right? And we've talked a lot this year with you about Kellen Moore. There's the good, the bad, the ugly all season long. But I think the play calling got better. Now I think they can certainly work on a short yardage package that's a little bit better going forward. But just tell me about so now that the kind of season is wrapped up, like what give me an overall grade that you would give Kellen Moore. I mean, I guess in two ways, right? As the head coach of a team and also offensive play caller.
I think just the cumulative to all of it, I'm really disturbed that it takes 19 minutes of game action every week for them to successfully put together a drive. And there's a multitude of reasons for that. But I think put all together C+, B-, but with room to grow, I think you see upside there. They did only win 6 games. I think once he figured out who the quarterback was and how to build around him, things got better. I think once you add someone able to convert on 3rd and long, that kind of helps the overall view of the head coach and what he's doing, as opposed to those, basically being a punt every time you go out there when it's 3rd and 7 or longer. And they converted some of those. So I think all that helps. I did like that, as the season goes along and you see, just how things come together, a couple core concepts and how he played them out over time and built off them, and seeing some of that stuff. I think you started to see some of the brilliance in those plays. The play that Olave scored twice on coming out of the slot, running the wheel, they ran that week 1 against San Fran a different way. They ran it against the Patriots on the drop touchdown pass, got him open, and then just kind of built off it with different personnel packages and all that. And I thought that was kind of really cool to see some of that brilliance coming through and just how he operates. But I think there's a lot of stuff that can be better, but I think he did a really good job in year 1. And obviously I think you put Ben Johnson above him in his class, Mike Vrabel ahead of him. But, I think he's right there then after those guys. And I like the combo that they got overall. I like the Shuck, Kellen Moore, Brandon Staley combo. Staley's someone too, came in here and it's kind of he's done some good things, but then it was weird with the Chargers. Was it Aaron Donald? Is he actually, I think he's actually done a really good job. And mind you, he inherited a lot of these players, and he a lot of them don't even fit his ideal scheme. Like he got a couple pieces, brought in Chris Rumpf, but like nobody that was a major difference maker. That's like, this is a prototype player for my scheme. And I think you add a couple of those to what he's doing on top of what he got out of Chase Young, got Cam Jordan back to double-digit sacks. I thought Carl Granderson had a really good season. And last year, like the D line was invisible the whole time. So he took guys that kind of did not a whole lot last year and maximized them. And, I think I got to put that on, coaching and just the vision overall. So I think if you're the Saints, like this is the first time since Sean Payton walked out the door that I think you feel like really great about the trio as a whole. And it's been a while. Like it feels like they got back to a healthy place. And they am with the fourth place schedule instead of having to play the Rams, the Chargers, and the Commanders with Jaden Daniels. So now they get the Raiders and the Giants and who's the other one? I don't know, but like they got the fourth place schedule. I think helps quite a bit as opposed to putting a bunch of beastly teams on there.
Rams, Giants.
Hey, let's talk
Vikings. I think right.
Vikings second or third. Anyways, doesn't matter. I want to talk about the veteran players. You mentioned obviously a couple there, and Cam Jordan just had a 10.5 sack season, and Demario Davis had a bazillion.
Cardinals is the other one. Cardinals is the other one.
I'll take
Cardinals,
that.
Yeah.
Demario Davis had a bazillion tackles this year. After the game, kind of different vibes maybe about their future in New Orleans, and I know they're older players, but they were highly productive this year. What happened with those veteran players that have been in New Orleans and been a staple of this franchise for so long?
This is how the conversations changed so much, because if we were doing this on Halloween, I would have been like, nah, you gotta get them out of here. You gotta just get younger, keep building, look for the future. And now they're in this weird division where you're in a winner takes all game and you lose and still get in. And like everybody in the division probably feels like they can win it next year. And I think it's worth chasing. Like I actually do if you're smart about it. Both those guys, if you can get a responsible deal done with them where. And it has to be. They're 37 years old. Like you can't commit like a ton of money long term. But if you can bring them back 1 year deals, maybe I don't know. I would maybe go 2 with DeMario. Not a ton of money guaranteed in year 2, but it cleans up your cap then too, because both of them got dead money hits coming. If you re-sign them, you can push that back because of the cap acceleration, all the nerdy stuff. But it gets you right out of cap jail. And I think both of them are key players of what you're doing. Like DeMario is still playing really well. Cam just had 10 sacks. If Cam is your third pass rusher, your fourth pass rusher. I think you got a really, really great situation. I keep both of them. Like you said, though, I think DeMario kind of signaled that his door is wide open. And, if I was playing devil's advocate here for him, I think if you go somewhere that's a guaranteed playoff team and you get another All-Pro, like maybe that's what gets you into the Hall of Fame. And, I think he just needs like a little bit more league-wide accolades to get there. I don't think that's what he's chasing, but he definitely left the door open to all options.
Yeah.
And he should, but I was a little bit surprised to hear how that came out. Like I thought that would be like an easy, they want to keep him, they can keep him, but he's going to evaluate his options. And I mean, I think he should. He's been underpaid kind of his whole entire career. Every deal has been team friendly. I think he's done everything the right way here. And yeah, looking at your options at the end, I think it's smart, but I think the possibility of him leaving is more real today than it was, a week ago.
All right, Nick. We're sitting here Tuesday after the season. Been a long season, full of ups and downs, like every season is. It's a time for reflection. So I'm gonna give you a couple questions here. Just give me some good short answers on each of these, and I'm gonna rapid fire you for a second. Okay.
I like the you yap too much. Shut the hell up.
No. Because I'm gonna show up a couple to you. These aren't worth a lot. You can explain your answers certainly. All right.
I got you.
Offensive MVP for 2025.
Offensive MVP 2025, Chris Olave. I'm going Chris Olave on that one. Obviously some things that could have been better, some catches that could have been made, but without him, I think your team's just completely screwed. So I'm going Olave.
Defensive MVP.
Defensive MVP, Chase Young. Kind of, 10 plus sacks in 12 games.
Very good.
Quality over quantity.
Okay. Special teams MVP.
Pass.
I knew that was coming. All right. Team MVP for the New Orleans Saints.
Team MVP for the Saints. All right. Well, I already burned one.
You can reuse.
No, I'll switch it up though. I mean, I think he deserves to be highlighted. I'll go to Mario. They needed him. They needed his leadership to buy and all that stuff. I think is big on the vibes and all that stuff. So I'll go to Mario on that one.
All right, I like that answer. All right, so last one here. Give me the top play from the 2025 season for the New Orleans Saints.
It's got to be the strip sack with Chase Young. I mean, that was just like an absolute feat of strength. The runner up, there's some major recency bias here, but the throw and catch to Ronnie Bell from this Sunday in the back of the end zone is definitely on the list too.
It was kind of cool that like Tyler Shuck didn't celebrate it either. He was almost, because it didn't like take the lead, it didn't tie the game up, and he was like kind of frustrated because he wanted to play better. Like, I don't know. Like, some people, like, didn't like that. I'm like, I actually do like that. It shows that he wants more. Like, he's not just okay with, like, throwing a touchdown and padding his stats. Like, he wants to win.
I genuinely like how he carries himself just overall. And I think that, like, the maturity, too, is a big thing with him and how he competes. Man, I liked how he kind of posed on the running touchdown for the – I don't know if he knew where the cameras were, but it felt like he knew where the cameras were, and like that was a cool moment too. Like I like how he carries himself, man. He's got some edge on the field, and
he could do no wrong.
I like it.
He could do no. I try to tell Jake all the time, like, yeah, fullbacks and running backs are cool and everything, but like quarterback, obviously the most important position in all of sports for the right reason. And we reflect back on this season, and even our conversations with you throughout the year. There was a moment in time where we were saying sell every single person that has any sort of value, even if it's a washer and dryer, sell it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But what a difference a quarterback can make. And now it's like everything. You almost have to like stop yourself and say, wait a minute, there's still only 6 wins, because it feels like it's so much more positive than that at the end of the season, at least.
I completely agree. Yeah, the quarterback does everything, man. Quarterbacks give coaches careers. If you hit on both, like you're a Super Bowl contender. If you hit on the quarterback, man, he can just keep Zach Taylor. I mean, like you can hang around for a long time if you're tied to a good quarterback, man.
Dude, Zach Taylor has incriminating photos of someone.
I thought for sure that was the cover. Like, all right, we're gonna get him out. And that immediately probably becomes like that's a job people would want to leave their job to get to.
Yeah,
like, give me Joe Burrow. I got a chance to win in the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is the Falcons the best open job right now?
I think it depends on how you feel about Jackson Dart. If you like Dart, I mean, you got him. You got the pass rushers. You got Malik Neighbors. You got some pieces on the offensive line. If you don't, I mean, that Falcons job though, like, yeah, that's one where you can go in. I think you feel like you can win the division. I don't think Cousins is completely terrible. I think you could win this division with him, and you get some runway if you win quickly. I mean, you aren't in year 2 pressing, oh man, we got to have a good season, or I might be out of here after the year. I think it's a good job. Yeah, I think they got a ton of players there. No draft pick, no cap space, so that's a major drawback. But yeah, it's between those two for me.
You give the Panthers a shot this week?
They shouldn't even have got a team in. Like, that's like putting like James Madison in the college football playoff.
They did beat the Rams.
They did beat the Rams a couple weeks ago, though.
Yeah, fake game.
I just like, I just can't, like, I can't believe in the quarterback. I don't know. Like, I have a major blind spot for the Panthers. Maybe I'll eat those words next week. And, if I got to, I got to. But I am not a believer.
I think everybody's probably has the same opinion that you do. But you know what? Crazier things have happened.
Outside of my 9-year-old son, who's a Panthers fan, yeah, I think even friends and family of the players probably believe it's coming to an end for the Panthers.
Rams 10-point favorites.
I'm surprised it's not even more than that. All right, who do you have maybe making it from the NFC to the Super Bowl? Like, it's hard because like the West alone, like it's got 3 teams now. The 49ers, man, they are beat to hell. So maybe not the 49ers, even though if they could get some guys back. But who do you think makes it out of the NFC?
Great question. I mean, I kind of feel like Seattle's the best team, but I don't trust them in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I just kind of saw, like, I got the vision of Darnold in my head from how last year ended. So he's going to have to prove it to me. And I could be wrong on that one. So I lean Rams, but man, like, I just feel like Philadelphia is a team I can't count out in the playoffs. They know how to win. They feel like an NBA team that maybe like coasts a little bit and they get there and they figure out how to turn it on. If I got to pick one, I go Rams, but I'm not sleeping on the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles. I like that.
I don't.
I like that. Well, I mean, look, there is something about having that experience and knowing how what it takes and how it is to win in the playoffs. So I don't hate that there. All right, last one before we let you go, Nicholas. Saints draft, we thought quarterback for a very, very long time. I know that's changed because of the play of Tyler Shuck, and wildly enough, like you have a really healthy quarterback room. I wouldn't be surprised if teams call about Spencer Rattler. But now, like in the draft moving forward, what do you think the main target is going to be position-wise for the Saints?
First, I hope they trade Rattler because I want to see him get a chance and I want to see what he can do. Like, there's a piece of me that still thinks that he can be an effective starter, and I think
agree.
He did well enough. Number one thing, I'm going to give the simpleton answer, man, but like just weapons, like load it up. You got QB, build around them, do it. Go get some receivers. Yeah, I mean, like 8 and 42, like I would love it if they went offense on both of those. Obviously, like opportunity cost is a real thing, and if there's a pass rusher that falls, like you got to consider it. But ideal scenario, like you're coming back with Cardinal Tate, Jordan Tyson, or Mekhi Lemon, and throw or Chris Bell at 42. I know he has the injury, but like that was a great combination between him and Shuck when they were both at Louisville. He's kind of like AJ Brown a little bit. I like him. Lemon kind of reminds me of Amon-Ra St. Brown, just kind of 5'11", but like really strong hands, physical catcher. And then Tyson and Tate, I mean, they just kind of speak for themselves. Both those guys are great weapons. So yeah, one of those four on the team, I would feel great about the offense going forward. And Flynn, cover your ears, man. Jeremiah Love wouldn't upset me.
Oh, please
don't not a running back.
Don't get him started on the running back position. He acts like you can just basically put a mannequin back there and be successful. All right, Nick, we appreciate you every single week, man. Look forward to next week and enjoy the playoffs this weekend.
Yeah, I hope you guys are off to a good New Year.
All right, you as well. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There we go. It does free up some things whenever you've got a quarterback situation that you feel so much better about than when you came into the season. And I do think that, and even Chris Olave said it yesterday, it's like, we got a healthy quarterback room. Tyler Shuck made incredible plays. He elevates everybody. He's like, don't forget about Spencer Rattler. He's like, I want to see Spencer Rattler get an opportunity. I think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. And so I think both those quarterbacks, and certainly Tyler Shuck is your guy moving forward, man. He elevated all those around him. And shout out, it's like one of the few things I think the Saints got right this year was, realizing that he wasn't ready from the very beginning, but then giving him an opportunity, and then credit to him for making the most of the opportunity. And I just love his
demeanor. Your coaches right.
Yeah, I love his demeanor,
that's
man.
That's what we were always told as players was like, if we give you the opportunity, make the coach right.
All right.
And he did it.
He did. He certainly did. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. That is the website for Trash Rangers of Louisiana. And look, if you're lucky enough to have residential service and you got a holiday, you're not going to have a garage full of trash. You know why? Because they're going to work on the weekends over at Trash Rangers. If it's a holiday, it's just the next day. If it's a Thursday, it's a Friday. If it's a Friday, yeah, guess what? They work on the weekends over at Trash Rangers. They'll pick up on a Saturday. Don't forget, commercially, what they can do for you, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. And they've also got the sanitation department now up and going. So go to the website today. That's trashrangers.com.
That's right. Yeah, it's we're getting to parade season. You might be throwing a big event. Or you might have some sort of construction project. Whatever it is, Trash Rangers Sanitation, portable toilets right there. So don't trust like the national companies that you call and you talk to an operator. Well, call them. They can get those portable toilets right there. They are number 1 at picking up number 2, trashrangers.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience?
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Flynn, who sings this song? Jesus. Taylor, who sings this song?
Some guy.
I know you know Alondra. Chris Isaac.
Chris Isaac?
I don't feel like that's common knowledge. Like
Shut
off
your
the top of
face.
your head.
First time I've heard that name in my life.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Like, to ask somebody and give them a half a second to answer, that's not a common knowledge thing that somebody just pulls out their ass.
I don't know, because I also thought Jacob Dylan was common
That's
knowledge.
true. Let's not even start it. Yeah,
And that's not.
Yes, it is.
I feel like this song's pretty popular, though.
Very popular.
You got to admit, you have an obscure taste for things.
Alondra played the song. She knew it.
No, it's a great song. I'm just saying your taste, like your memory for random things makes them normal
God,
to
the
you.
way this guy spells his name is gross.
What's how you spell it?
I-S-A-H-A.
You can't help that. Just last name.
Last name.
Can't help that.
It's still gross.
Parents didn't pick it. Given to him at birth.
How else you spell it?
With a C instead of K.
Okay, got it. E-Y-E.
Anywho's.
That's fun.
New star in downtown Baton Rouge. Bally's.
They probably
Of Baton
play
Rouge.
Chris Isaac.
Probably do. Probably know who
it's
he
a great
is.
song.
Casino and hotel. Vegas style gaming.
Sure, disc jockey knows.
Slots all over the place. Disc jockey. God, you're old. DraftKings Sportsbook.
On the Nickelodeon.
I mean, incredible TV setup right there at the bar. You'll be blown away. I mean, every piece of Bally's has been upgraded. 5 brand new restaurants. It's not just, from out of town. If you're just wanting to enjoy, you're here locally in Baton Rouge and you want to enjoy a night out, you want to enjoy a date night, it is the perfect place. If you want a staycation, you got to, the hotel, I'm going to call it brand new because every room got an upgrade. 10 stories, every room got an upgrade. Incredible suites as well. You need to go check it out because, man, they put in the work to make a new star of downtown Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge just got upgraded. Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. Carius Kern is officially committed to Ole Miss. We talked about that being a possibility a little bit earlier. Also, former LSU, I guess we're calling him former now if you're in the portal. I don't know. Offensive lineman DJ Chester is set to visit Alabama. So a couple of players that were on your squad making visits or committing within the SEC.
Okay. How do we feel about that?
I would have liked to have kept DJ Chester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
I would have liked to keep
look, he hasn't been great. I understand that. He's also played out of position for 2 years. You brought him here to play guard. You immediately thrust him in there to play center. He was not good at center. I understand that. You brought in Braylon Moore. You thought he could be a good swing player. And then you have to throw him in there at left tackle because of an injury, something he also had.
I mean, he got benched for
he did
this year.
Yeah, he did, for sure. And you just need some kind of depth, a guy that can give you something at both guard and tackle. Like, maybe if he plays guard, you get something. Not as a starter, but, like that sixth offensive lineman.
And I would have liked to see them keep Carius Kern as well.
I think the Carius Kern's much more of a blow than any of the other offensive linemen that you're losing.
I question, when so many people in one position group. Now, of course, the position group is not good this year. We've talked about that. We've also talked about how it doesn't necessarily mean the individual players aren't good as well. We question the coaching. We question the system. We question what they were being asked to do was a little bit unfair to what their position should be asked to do. Right? You got to kind of question, what's been the messaging from the new staff to that room? You stink, we don't want you to get out? Or has it been, we want you, we believe that you can work in the system, but it's just they burn that bridge, they don't want to do it. I get it, everybody wants to enter the portal, but signing this fast isn't necessarily that means you had full intention to leave. I get entering the portal if you want to try to negotiate your way and keep an open mind with staying with the current team, but these guys signing pretty quick. It's man, I was ready to get the hell out of there. Right?
Breaking.
Huh?
Breaking.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson is going to Syracuse.
Okay.
Ricky Collins.
Well, Ricky Collins in the portal. So.
Perfect.
They're just switching LSU quarterbacks.
I wonder what he's going to try. Is he going to try to play quarterback?
Probably.
Because I know he had a lot of tweets at the end.
Tapes.
Well, I feel like that's why he left LSU. They were probably telling him that wasn't in the cards for him, and it seemed like he really wanted to play quarterback.
They lose Angeli. Now they lose Ricky Collins. It's an opportunity for him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, but that was
that
just
good.
came across the wire.
Breaking news here today.
Yeah.
The update on.
Get over here!
Yeah, there you go. Portal combat.
That's right. That's for when we say Sam Levitt.
Get over here!
Speaking of Sam Levitt, if you're wondering how his visit is going for LSU,
He committed to somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding.
offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. obviously has been meeting with Sam Levitt and his family, also quarterback coach Dane Stevens. While on his visit, and this is according to On3, he also met with LSU's newest receiver, Trey Brown, who recently committed to LSU by the way of Old Dominion. Levitt is expected to get around more of the guys over the last night and today. So he's going to spend most of Tuesday today in Baton Rouge as well. So, and according to On3, the quote is, this one looks like it's trending well for LSU as one of their big-time competitors in Kentucky for Levitt is on the verge of flipping another portal quarterback, which that has since happened. And he is LSU's #1 target, without question. So that's kind of a little minor update on how the Sam Levitt visit is going here in Baton Rouge.
Interesting. All right. Come on. Sign. Let's get that news today.
I wonder if they.
It's gonna. It'd be like at 10:01.
The sign and the. What are they called? Sparklers.
Like a
over at
Vegas
Supper
style.
Club? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Y'all want to do some make some
Should
signs?
we recruit Sam Levitt?
Yeah. Let's make some poster board signs. Go
Sam,
with that.
I know you're listening. Hit us up. We'll take you on a fun night around town.
You want to call the show?
It has to end.
Well,
at 8
nothing
p.m.
says fun. Nothing says fun like a couple of 40-year-old dads, a 27-year-old who likes to be in bed before 9:30 p.m. And then Taylor, who says sometimes he stays up till 11, but not likely, as he's got to mow the grass the next day.
Yeah.
That
look,
speaks hell of a time for Sam Levitt.
If I take Sam out, he's coming out to LP with me. We ain't staying here.
Man. There's gonna be so
Never
many.
mind.
Oh, he'd love it.
There's gonna be so many lights on the tire wells.
He'd love it.
You're talking about the quarterbacks in the portal and their looks. Okay, Sam Levitt looks like major D-bag. Looks like he already got a facelift.
Oh boy!
Oh, wait, really?
So I feel like this
Good
is Tom
quarterback
Brady.
look.
That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady.
That's a good quarterback look.
Okay.
That's that
you
Shreveport
kind of
Evangel
have
look.
to look like a D-bag.
Just 'cause we got frosted tips, now we're getting facelifts.
Let me pull. Let's see. I gotta pull that picture back up.
Has an upper and lower lip.
Okay. Respect.
What?
I don't know. Just saying things.
But he looks I don't know.
It looks like he works out.
Too pretty to be gritty.
Oh no.
Oh, so handsome gentleman.
I'm not personally into it, but like conventionally attractive, yes.
Kind of looks like a surfer.
Yeah.
Like you've had a
Major bro vibes.
yeah, shocker, bro.
Look, it's okay to get a jock back there. You know? Kind of looks like a jock.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold chain.
Gold chain.
I'm in.
Yep. The
Sold.
gold chain sold you.
Sold.
Adam's apple. Let's go.
I mean, that's what you want in your quarterback.
That's what you want in your quarterback, really.
I would argue most of them have that.
What?
I don't know.
How'd I miss that?
The intentionally messy hair.
Yeah.
I want
Oh
a guy
yeah,
that
yeah.
looks
That's
like
a
this
TikTok hair.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what all my sons have.
Costs a lot of money to look this cheap. What?
He looks like
Good
Hanson
pull.
Squidward.
Yeah, thank you.
That is a good pull.
Good pull.
He does.
All right. I got something when we come back. I got a campus out there that has the most star-studded lineup you've ever seen in your life.
Oh.
I'm going to let you know what it is.
All right, well, before we get to that, I want to remind you about Pala, and you can go to palagroup.com for more information, because when it comes to industrial construction and fabrication, what do you want? Well, you want experience. You want safety, and you want execution every single time. That's always going to be Pala. They are Louisiana-based and employee-owned, and they specialize in industrial tanks, pressure vessels, piping systems, and full turnkey construction across the Gulf South. So these big, huge, major projects, man, Pala's been doing that for over 50 years here in the area. And look, they're built on their reputation. They're built on doing things the right way. There's no shortcuts. There's no surprises. So if your next industrial job needs a team that you can trust from the very beginning until the very end, head over to palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com, and learn what Pala can do for you. All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season, and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed
for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
The place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Jake, who sings this?
Berlin?
Nailed it.
Right?
Yeah, that would be Berlin.
Weird. You thought you were going to get me. Nerd.
That was impressive. Impressive fool.
Look, Alondra and I are the music people on this show, okay? Don't give me that face. You didn't know who Chris Isaac was.
You know deep cuts that are I wouldn't think that you would the funk. I'm like the
bring
funk
back the
was
funk.
so weird to me. I was like, what is happening?
Slim Dunk the Funk was a banger.
You acted like I was like.
No, I'm talking about the actual funk that he Slam Dunk the Funk.
I know things.
That tracks because it's 2000s whatever.
I might not know names of players on teams of sports.
Yeah.
But I know things.
Yeah, you know funk.
Got him on a sports show.
Like when we were in college, Matt kind of had one style of music that he liked.
Did I? No,
I mean
lots of styles.
I don't know. I feel like if I went into your house, OAR was playing somewhere in the house.
My horizons got expanded in college from a musical standpoint.
Yeah, this is probably early college, but you loved OAR. Probably still do.
I hadn't listened to them in a while, but yeah, they were pretty good. Crazy game of poker. If you want a 20-minute song, you just push play and let it go for a while.
You said you know things. Do you know this stat, this fun little stat about Venezuelan presidents?
Oh, I do now.
Data provided by PFF, by the way.
Sure.
Not really. I should disclaimer, not really. This is a really troubling stat here.
Okay, this is shocking.
I don't even know what you're about to do.
For every one Venezuelan dictator that enters America, 6 NFL head coaches will lose their job. We took Maduro. Immediately, 6 NFL coaches were fired.
I'm actually shook.
Yeah.
Thinking about this.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. How many more? Coaches, the rest of the coaches around the league got to be looking at the geopolitical landscape.
Yeah. Like, ooh, what's happening in Venezuela?
What's happening?
They're going to be hoping Venezuela doesn't get a new president quick.
No
If you
doubt.
take him.
Actually, the new stand-in president has said that Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
That's what he
So
said.
they're probably not taking him.
Yep.
No, probably leaving.
No, I was going to tell you, they're going to leave him.
So
Yeah.
maybe
He's aight.
maybe the rest of the coaches are safe. All the ones
Colombia?
we talked about on the bubble, they're good.
Columbia president got to be sitting there. But
Speaking of,
along with him being scared, NFL coaches
Yeah.
should be scared.
No,
as
they
well.
should.
Speaking of influential people, here's another one for you. We're throwing out fun stats. There's been 3 popes since 1979 elected. Each year, a new pope has been elected, including this year. The Seattle Seahawks are the number 1 seed.
Shut up.
In 2005, they made the Super Bowl, and in 13, they made the Super Bowl. So go place bet the house on the Seattle Seahawks making the Super Bowl.
Pop and smoke, huh?
They're not on their colors aren't on the logo, though.
I mean,
Maybe
they wear
the
a lot
Pope
of different.
Which conspiracy am I following?
They do wear
I guess
a lot
the
of
Pope would.
blues.
Yeah, the Pope would.
They do wear some different blues.
Yeah.
Like their old school blue.
True.
Yeah, it was
There's
almost
no
like a
yellow
more
in
teal
it.
towards
I
the-
would say that their old school Seahawks uniforms look one of the best alternate uniforms this year.
You want to talk about like a tier list? You talked about starter jackets earlier. We need to have a tier list of teams that need to go back to their old uniforms.
like throwback unis.
The
I like
Seahawks
that.
are one of them.
Yeah.
The Broncos. I don't know if y'all saw what they wore last week
They
against
look
the
good.
Chargers.
The-
The old
the-
John
the-
Elway royal blue
The
orange.
D with the horse through it.
Yeah, they need to go back to that full time.
Yep.
The Packers have had the same one.
I
since
did tease something
They started.
last
Oh, yeah,
segment.
true, sorry.
So it kind of goes on what you're talking about with the president.
Yeah.
We got a couple presidents now
Yeah.
in the U.S.
There's a couple of them, yeah.
There's a campus in the country that has got the most star-studded lineup I've ever
Like
heard of.
alumni you talking about, or what are you talking about?
Federal Prison, MDC, in Brooklyn. This is in New York, in Brooklyn.
yeah,
the
'cause
prison,
isn't Diddy in
MDC.
there?
I'm about to ring off the lineup for you.
Okay.
Of the stars that are imprisoned at MDC Brooklyn.
Okay.
Just like we talked about, Nicolas Maduro, the president, taken from his home just the other day. Luigi Mangione, who shot the insurance guy.
The director.
Yep. Sean P. Diddy Combs. R. Kelly.
Ooh.
Sam Bankman-Fried, or
Yeah,
Fried, whatever his
Fried.
name is. El Chapo.
Why are they all in that one prison?
Michael Cohen. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine?
Uh-huh.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Why does it have an S in it?
I don't know.
That's silly.
There's a lot of things that's questionable about her.
Martin Shkreli and Al Sharpton.
That's crazy.
All imprisoned in the same spot. Can you imagine? Autographs, people getting autographs
Dude,
all over
there's
the
a
place.
party in that prison.
No doubt. I saw a
Diddy's
good
over
picture.
there. Everybody.
I saw a because Venezuela has a ton of oil reserves, right?
Yes.
I saw this great
Oh,
picture the other
yeah.
day of P. Diddy talking about they took my oil too. They took my oil too. Because of the baby oil.
Why is there so many in that one prison though? That's crazy.
I don't know. They all got arrested in New York, I guess.
New Diddy, R. Kelly collab.
I mean, you
coming.
find me a prison anywhere in the world that's got more stars than that. I dare you.
I probably can.
El Chapo?
I know.
I mean, that might be the biggest star of all.
All at once, you're not gonna.
No,
Like historically, you look at like Alcatraz, but that's throughout history.
Sure.
So maybe a dumb question, but what did Al Sharpton like? I didn't know he was in prison. What did he do?
You know what? Let's look it up. That's what the
Anywho's,
old internet's for.
Let's do this. Let's actually. Well, I'm going to tell you about Gulf Coast real quick, and then we're going to take a break on time. We're going to have an actual Ask the Bench segment to end today's show. So a quick shout out to our friends over at Gulf Coast Office Products. If your office printers, copiers, or tech are slowing you down, GCOP can fix that, and they can fix it fast right there on the spot. We always say that every single day. They are Louisiana-owned. They've been doing it for nearly 50 years, and they can handle everything from printers, copiers, document management, which we always talk about, interactive whiteboards, which we have in our office, local service, real people, and top-of-the-line equipment from brands all over the landscape there, obviously the top brands. So that's what we always talk about. You get like the incredible like national brands that you're dealing with and all the latest and the greatest and all the latest technology, but you get it with the incredible customer service of being Louisiana owned right here in Louisiana. Go to the website, gcopnet.com, gcopnet.com. When we come back, we'll Ask the Bench right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground, both locations. They're always doing big things in those local communities as well. And you're dealing with some of the best people. I mean, you look at what they're doing throughout those communities, and you look at what kind of customer service rankings that they have and ratings. I mean, like Best Roof, 5 stars every single time. When you see them on a project, you're like, well, I mean, have they even gotten started yet? No, they're in the middle of their project. That's just the way that they kind of go about their business. Go to pelicanroof.com.
You're laughing at me. Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. Offices Lafayette, Baton Rouge. Why is that important for you? Because if you do have a project, they are going to dedicate project manager directly to your job. So it's not like he's going to be there one day, then another job another day. No, he's going to be there until your job is finished, making sure the whole crew does it the right way, gives you a great product, is a clean product, and it's done professional. So go check them out today if you got that new roof or you got to fix one. PelicanRoof.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Let's get to a little Ask the Bench.
Hey, by the way, just a side note.
Nope. Don't care.
Please, no.
No, I'm not.
No, you need to clear this up.
All right,
Oh, you want to clear his name?
Yeah.
Al Sharpton's not currently in prison, everybody.
This is just the all-star lineup of who's been in there before.
He's been in there. Okay.
Was that what you were going to say?
That was awesome. I also wanted to say that AI needs to chill out.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It needs to chill
great
out.
interest.
That song was incredible.
That song was incredible.
I mean, that one's actually gonna be here for a while. Actually, we'll
put that on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a new, every week or every day, make a new OTB AI song.
Yeah.
They need to chill out though, because we're all screwed if it keeps up.
I can't get these great takes. You can't talk about starter jackets. Sam Levitt in the portal.
Seriously,
can't do that. No chance. Hashtag Ask the Bench. What would your NIL evaluation be? Flynn's would probably be around, I don't know, $2 million.
I'm looking at, let's see, Drew Mestamaker's 2.3, Brandon Sorsby's 3.3. He got above market value. Brian Brown's 1.6. Dylan Raiola's $2 million. I mean,
I probably would have been around.
If I would have had an extra year of eligibility after, I would have petitioned
you still
for
had
an
some
extra
excitement.
year.
I mean, you had a chance to transfer, and you had a lot of suitors
After 05, after the Peach Bowl,
that's what I'm saying.
maybe in the mid ones.
Yeah.
If I would have petitioned for an extra year of eligibility,
right?
Obviously, because I had a jammed finger or something a sophomore year.
From catching those snaps.
Catching the snaps.
Oh, no, field goal. You could have used that.
Mm-hmm.
Starting running backs, I think it says Caden Durham's like 400,000. I don't know.
Kind of depends on what year. Jake, you would have been. I don't know. I don't know what the going rate is.
I don't either.
Half a milli.
It looks like between 250 and 500 for running backs, like starting running backs.
And I said this yesterday about the quarterback getting paid. Like $5 million and a $24 million salary cap is less than 20%. So the average, if you're looking at a comparison, like the average salary cap hit for a star quarterback in the NFL is 20 to 23% of the salary cap currently. Yeah. So $5 million is, actually below market value for you're looking at comparing yourself to the NFL.
As the bench, will there be another episode of Stranger Things tomorrow? I know that is the internet is saying that they believe that there's maybe a secret episode that's going to drop. I don't know.
How fun is that?
I don't know. It feels like that door closed the other night. I think it was the 31st that episode came out. So I don't believe that's going to happen, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
Ew. It's like a secret episode?
That's what they say. That's what the internet says.
Like kind of like there's wasn't there an extra like a Michael Jackson record that's never released before? Or
I
something?
don't know.
Secret episode. That everybody knows
Hashtag
about.
Ask the Bench. Would you rather sip Jim with Ryan Reynolds or take tequila shots with The Rock?
Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds is funny.
I think Ryan Reynolds is pretty funny, yeah.
I don't know.
I do tequila with The Rock.
Yeah. I'm a tequila person anyway.
A couple guys with huge guns.
Who else is there? We love you. See you tomorrow.
Later.
Off the bench.
Just talking about our muscles.
All right. Well, if you got those muscles and you want to swing a baseball bat, softball bat, well, you should go to Marucci, MarucciSports.com. Marucci hit her house right there off of Siegen at their main headquarters. You can go try out the bat. You can take some swings, take some hacks. You got gloves, helmets, apparel, cleats. They've got it all now for Marucci, the biggest brands in baseball and softball, and they are the official bat of Major League Baseball for a reason. So when you go to the website, just kind of know that you can get everything. It is a true one-stop shop. When you go into the headquarters there, it is a one-stop shop. They've got everything that you need to be able to start this season, which is starting in a lot of places last week, this week. So go ahead, head over to MarucciSports.com or go see them off Siegen.
MarucciSports.com. Yeah, right there off Siegen, man. It's a Baton Rouge-born company. I've been over there. Get some cuts in. Go buy you a glove. Go buy you a bat. Whatever it is, just go have a little fun with the fam at the hitter's house. MarucciSports.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides.